Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like Dolphin.
5 just to be sure.
Hey, one time, you ready?
Got
copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I grab the piece and give your ass to Halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no captain around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie, no prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and thick enough is my game. Dolomite, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it. And he got it!
They had the nerve to copyright the game. One time, it's just the bitches. Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these against before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button, you still a fan. Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your was squad up, you turn telling gotta go. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30, again turn me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking game knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip, anytime you get on a fight. Guns and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy or look alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what I say? Hey, I put them in the dirt, toss and get hurt, no face, no case, messed up like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Wonder.
What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our move, they copying still. BG, Black Bond, Jack Move, Kids Move, Blandrew, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack Move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech. Yeah, since 2015, been stepping on the seat, putting foots on nets. Yeah, set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up, shooting out the. Yeah, we catching up. We bout the games, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel. Get the cash and grab the steel. Weapon wheel. Out the window. Extend up. Weapon wheel. They watch still. Weapon wheel, hit the like, show us just how you feel. Yeah. Hit the like, show us just how you feel. Yeah.
What weapon well? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon well? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. What weapon well? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still.
Yo. Mic check.
Mic check 1 2. What is this?
Hello, Smooth. Chat.
Good.
Let me know if y'all can hear me and everybody else clearly. Blaze.
Yo.
The Italian Stallion. Or that's what they call you in your hood.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm black from the waist down, dog. I ain't want to talk about it no more.
That's not the way I was it's not the way I was referencing it. Jack, you on your phone? Jack, go ahead and you know, let us know if you're there, brother. Because we can't hear you if you're talking. Do 2 sit-ups up here. Okay, never mind. See, as soon as I said do 2 sit-ups, he's just like, nah.
He left.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Typical.
Why would he be on his phone?
His
Hey,
internet. Yeah, we hear you now.
Man, my internet fucked, bro.
No, you sound fine though. Damn, I said, yo, do 2 sit-ups if you can hear us, and you just left.
Well,
My internet's been doing that too the last couple of days, just going in and out.
my shit been going off every day, bro, for like the last week, bro.
You're gonna have to get your ISP to prorate your bill. Get that discount.
Yeah, man. They supposed to be fixing something. I don't know, but they supposed to be fixing, but this bitch go off all day.
Yeah, same shit, bro.
Well, all right. So this episode is gonna be there's a few topics we gonna cover real quick, and I think the rest we just gonna make it an AMA or an AUA, whatever you want to call it, where we answer a bunch of these questions that people in the Patreon submitted. Told them to ask us anything. Told them to try to save the freaky shit for after dark. So hopefully they actually do that, but who knows? Because yeah, these gaming topics, you know, they ain't been a great few weeks, but we got a few things here and there. Don't know where Bond is. I seen him in the Discord. I guess he's joining late. Have no idea really. But what?
Whose booty is that?
I don't know. That's the Discord putting up some man butt in the Discord.
What is that?
Rystar posted some old man twerking. I don't know. No, I don't want to click on it.
I want to see it.
Why you want to see it? Rystar's a freak. Yeah, Rystar put an old man in the Discord twerking. He's a freak. And now my wife is like, "What is that?" Alex, what's good?
What's up?
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. It was quiet. I never heard you so quiet.
No, I'm just chilling.
Don't giggle like that again. That was very feminine. All right. We're going to start it off. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 374. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. If you want to support the podcast, go to patreon.com/weaponwheel podcast. And you could check out all the different tiers there. You know, become part of the Discord. Listen to the After Dark that gets posted tomorrow morning. All that good stuff. Check out all the tiers. Hit the like button. If you want to submit a video to be featured, like what you're watching now, which is what Jack submitted. What is this? Binding of Isaac, Jack? Does anybody know this Binding of Isaac?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Great game. Yes, sir.
I watched a little bit of this gameplay, Jack, since you told me to use it. I was like, this, I don't know what this trash is. It just looks so dumb.
Amazing game, brother. Amazing game. Check it out.
It looks terrible. Like I was
This
like,
was
I don't
big
even,
the PS4 era. Like
The game I've been playing for 9 years, brother. Great game.
I was like, I don't understand what this game is. Like, yeah, it's one of those somebody made this in their basement games.
You got to get upgrades every floor you go to, and then eventually you should be strong enough to beat the
It's
end level boss.
It's a roguelike.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
it's very
Hey,
addicting.
LDC, are we doing the game night tonight?
No.
Did I download these games for nothing?
Yeah, you
Okay.
did. We're not doing a game night no more. Yeah, we were gonna
Okay, great.
play. We were gonna play either World War Z or Helldivers, but black people was giving me too many excuses, so I was like, man, we just gonna do regular AMA and
Yeah,
talk
run them
about
games, man.
talk
Run them
about a few
games.
talk about a few topics. So we ain't playing nothing. We just gonna talk.
Bro,
let's
I've been trying to get Jack to play. Yo, Jack, let's play Alien Nation. Yo, Jack, let's play Dead Nation. Yo, Jack. Then I see him play Divers. I'm like, all right.
You full of shit, boy. Hey, pull up a Helldivers when my shit get back on, though. You'll run it.
On the deal, yeah, I will.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. Let's do these intros real quick. Blaze.
Yeah. Happy to be back on a slow week. BG only pulled, holler at me when there's a slow week and shit. But I'm happy to be here. You know what I mean? Happy to see Alex. I miss him. Low key, I do. But
What's up, Blaze?
shout out to the chat and everybody. Kid Smooth, Jack.
I bring Blaze on when when his valued intelligence and knowledge is needed. I don't like to waste people's time, so only.
You only been on here once in the past 2 years, BG.
Stop.
Exactly.
That's a lie.
Jack knows what time. Huh?
So you say it's not too valuable.
Blaze has one of the highest numbered appearances on Weapon Wheel. That's a fact. That's a fact. There's only
I don't know about that.
That's a fact, bro. There's only a few people that probably been on more than him. That's a fact.
But BG's like, oh, bro, you're an honorer. You can just jump in anytime. I said, bro, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna use any names, but I ain't gonna just pull up like that. You know what I mean?
You don't feel like
Come
a
on.
groupie. I feel you.
No, I don't. You know what I mean? I don't like doing that. If I'm not, you know what I mean? If I'm not supposed to be there, I'm not gonna pull up just to run my mouth, bro.
All right, Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It's the best spot. How you guys doing today?
Okay. Jack.
Hello, everyone.
And Alex.
What's up? This is your corporate chill after dark lackey tapping in.
Yeah. Somebody told me who was it? Tick and somebody got each other blocked or blocked on After Dark, so they be talking over each other.
That only happens sometimes. We usually tell them. We usually tell them. We tell them if they start overlapping.
Tick and Chop. Okay. Yeah. Y'all unblock each other if y'all gonna be in After Dark, bro. All right. So yeah, I need all of y'all to have a little bit more energy. Alex, you sound like somebody killed your cat.
I'm just chilling, bro.
No. You can't be a crackhead every other Sunday and then be chilling on one Sunday.
I'm just chilling.
All right.
It's impossible to be happy without the internet, bro. You bugging.
Oh man, you're a Luddite. Okay. So you feel like you need the internet to be happy. That's where your happiness comes from? Access to
Jack just realized his Batty Hub bookmarks don't work without the internet. That's what he said.
Batty Hub's fucking garbage, okay?
You're trash.
I heard Tony swears by that though. Swears by that. So.
You see the type of bit? I mean, you see the
nigga. I think Tony. I think Tony saw one of his old girls on the front page before he hit latest, nigga. I think that's why he stopped going.
Tony like Batty Hub because everybody on there sucking dick look like him.
Oh man.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, what's his website so I can mark this down?
Batty Hub.
Yeah, you know what Jack me onto? I don't know if you ever heard of this website, BG. It's called Crackhead Confessions.
Oh nah, y'all tripping.
Don't do that.
No, yo, you ain't gonna put the people out.
Listen, if y'all gonna call out all these websites, they gonna at least need to endorse us or something. This is not an ad.
All right, well, who better than the LDC? Go ahead and email them.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna do like a quick news rundown for stuff we don't have to talk about, but I just want to mention it so we can get to the main topics and the after dark stuff. So let me get this stuff out the way. Okay, let's see. So there's a Diablo 4 patch that people are mad about. I honestly don't know exactly what they're mad about, but people are mad about this patch. It ruins something. Don't know. I'm not going to get into it, but people are upset about it, okay? That's number one. Number two, Square said they're pleased with Final Fantasy 16 sales. We knew it sold like 3 million in a little bit less than a week. And you had some folks trying to downplay that, trying to make it into a bad thing. And we know Square, when something don't sell well, they're the first one to say we're disappointed in this. So they said they're very happy with these sales. So yeah. Final Fantasy 16 sold well.
Anybody surprised by that?
No, but some people needed validation, so they were hoping that it sold poorly. You know how that
right?
Goes. Yeah. PlayStation signed the agreement for COD. I don't remember if that was this week or last week, so I'm just mentioning it. They signed the agreement for COD.
It was on Sunday, last Sunday.
Okay, cool. They signed the agreement for COD, which doesn't specifically name the other Activision and Blizzard games. So people are speculating whether those are going to be exclusive or not. PlayStation and Jim Ryan clearly really only cared about COD, even though there's other games in there that sell very well, like Diablo, but that only comes out like once every 6 years or something like that.
I looked at last After Dark. I looked at Activision's IP list. Other than Tony Hawk or Guitar Hero, I don't see what they would want other than Call of Duty, to be honest.
Don't they got Crash Bandicoot too?
Yeah.
Oh, that too. That as well.
Crash.
I don't know if that's like. Yeah, I don't know what the sales are like for that.
Spyro's mainly irrelevant, if we're being honest. Like that's not a game. Nobody's like, oh, they got Spyro, not Banjo, not Spyro. Crash is still relevant because, they technically never stopped making Crash and the quality of the game is kind of, still been there. So Crash definitely still sells. Spyro and Banjo, those are irrelevant. Not relevant anymore. So yeah,
I'll tell you what, I'd be sad if they remake the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 and we don't get that.
Yeah, Tony Hawk.
I guess we won't since they got it.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's a big deal. People care about that. If they even
all these games are synonymous with PlayStation. Like when you bring up Tony Hawk, Spyro, like when you think about it,
Tony Hawk had the red PS2 greatest hits cover case.
Yep. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yep. So we will see. It won't be anytime soon. Like any of these new games, it'll be years from now when we actually learn what Microsoft decides to do, whether make it exclusive or keep it multi-plat. So, all right. The COD servers are apparently, well, quote unquote fixed. They're still like glitchy and buggy, but now they're playable. So people are running back to previous COD games and enjoying those games again. It's so funny. It's like just a violent cycle. These are the games that they loved but also hated, but they're it's an abusive relationship. COD players and their COD. They hate them, but they miss them. Yeah. So people are running back to them. They're happy the servers are up. So that's a positive. You can't deny that. That's a positive thing that Microsoft. That's a positive result from the acquisition. So cool. We talked a little bit about Xbox Game Pass Core last week because it broke while we were doing the podcast. It's replacing Xbox Live games with Gold. It's $9.99. It's the whole structure of all the Game Pass tiers are really structured to make you go to Ultimate, which I respect. The finesse of trying to funnel and pressure people into going to Ultimate. Not mad at it, but Core itself is not a good deal, and it's gonna boost the Game Pass numbers as well because everybody that was in Games with Gold is now going to be added into Game Pass automatically. I think that starts in September.
I mean, Games with Gold is a
Yeah.
complete afterthought anyway. Like, that shit is so bad. The last 3 years, 4 years almost. Like, it's been hard.
I watched Planet Xbox. Smooth. You seem like you was really upset about it. Or was that Gaming Addict? Which one was y'all were mad
we
about
both had similar takes. It's just that it's not that I'm mad. I don't like the fact that the tier. I get why they did the tier. It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense to the upgrade when you upgrade from that tier because you lose the online multiplayer, and it's really dumb. So in order for you to have, like, for example, before you had Game Pass and then you pay for Xbox Live Gold separately if you didn't want to do Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Don't know why you would do that, but that it was all right, whatever. If I want, both of them, I just upgrade to Game Pass Ultimate. Now you get a form of Game Pass, which gives you a nice quality of games that you get, and then you get online multiplayer, and you're still somewhat feels that you're a part of the Game Pass family to some degree, right? And then you say, you know what? I'm going to upgrade this membership. Let's say Call of Duty's coming out, and I want to make sure I get that day one. So you upgrade for the $1 to Game Pass from Core, and what? You lose multiplayer.
Yeah, I think all the tiers should have multiplayer.
Yeah, if you're going to
that's fucking stupid.
If you're going to have a tiered system, the next tier that you're upgrading to should include everything that the base tier comes with. Like, I don't understand the logic behind it. So I'm like, do you pay for Game Pass Core and Game Pass Console if you didn't want Ultimate?
Bro,
Wait, so Smooth. So you can have Game Pass Core and not be able to play online?
Yes.
No,
Console.
you can have Game Pass
Console, yeah.
Core. No, Game Pass Core comes with online. It's like you can have the basic Game Pass, the regular,
bro,
without Game Pass Ultimate, and not play online, which is like, it's kind of stupid because like it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know how it works. I feel like they could have finessed it a different way where you could include the online in all tiers. So I don't know. Like,
there should only be 3 tiers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
maybe they'll change it. If there's enough feedback, they'll change it.
How you gonna have a Game Pass console tier and you don't got console multiplayer?
Yeah.
Any logical person would assume that come with it. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They shame themselves.
All PlayStation Plus comes with online no matter what. So I mean,
yeah, it's like I said, that's why I was looking at it. I was like, this, because if you actually wanted to separate the value, you would make Core like $7.99 or something like that. But a $1 difference between like 3 tiers is like, yeah, this doesn't make sense until you realize, because then you say, you're like, oh, I might as well just get Ultimate, and that's exactly what they want. Just get Ultimate.
Yeah, it's that same rhetoric of putting an exorbitant price, but with 99 cents at the end of it. You're like, look, at least it ain't 500, just $4.99.99.
Yeah, they're upselling. So listen, man, I ain't mad at it. It's a good tactic.
They should be excited though. All the Activision games coming. They about to have a lot of games to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And unfortunately, Phil, Noodle Neck Spencer decided he wanted to extend the Activision deal, the finalization of it, to October to make sure they get the CMA in there or something like that. I think that's why they're doing it.
Yeah, so they were in the middle of an appeal law with the appeals process with the CAT Tribunal, and since the CMA went to finally talk things out, they had to suspend the case so they can sort of work up a remedy in time. So the CMA said they can come up to a decision by August, and it gave themselves a deadline of August 29th. So Microsoft ABK came up with an agreement to extend their merger agreement to expire at, I want to say October 18th, which is, several weeks past the CMA deadline, but they're allowing them that time in the event that shit goes wrong or CMA finds something stupid they want to incorporate. But pretty much the way that this looks like is that even though they gave themselves these extensive deadlines, the CMA is probably going to have this ready, or their decision ready, between August 7th and August 11th, and which should allow Microsoft and Activision to close probably that week or the week after.
As Jack would say, simply amazing. Yeah. So we have to possibly hear about this in the news cycle continuously, unfortunately. So thanks, Phil. You're the greatest.
You're the greatest.
Yeah.
Katie reference.
Well, actually, so there are multiple Persona games in development apparently, and one of them is going to be a fighter. And this is terrible news because, listen, we've been praying that Jack eventually runs out of Persona games to stream.
Dear God, I know. Tell me about it.
Never.
Holy fuck.
Never.
Hey, BG, you know what
I don't play the Persona fighting games though. I don't play the Persona fighting games.
You know what the title of his last stream was?
Persona Good Week or something like that. What was it? I don't know.
No, and I quote, "This is a boring stream." Let me go find the actual title for what he.
I ain't had nothing to talk about, man.
He be having the most egregious titles, bro.
Jack. Oh, and here it is. Gaming with Jack Move, Persona 5 Strikers. Stream kind of boring. Not gonna hold you. Play through part 15.
I didn't have nothing to talk about. No matter what game I stream, I ain't gonna have shit to talk about.
It's like he don't believe in his own stream. Like, Jack, you be having some crazy. Bro, like, yo, support the stream or I'm not streaming again. Like, super chat or.
I'm sitting in a dark room with no internet right now. What the fuck you think I got to talk about? I'm living like a fucking caveman over here.
That means you need to get outside. Get outside and go experience some shit. Come here and tell us some story.
It wasn't fun.
Grass
Nigga,
sucks.
The barbershop can't be the only store you come back and tell us.
Touching grass sucks.
I went to a taco truck today. Wow. I ain't see you rocked. I was upset.
So you rolled all the way to the taco shop and didn't tell us about it. Okay.
Rolled in a vehicle, yes. The fuck you on, boy?
I thought you found the incline and got busy. Okay, my bad.
Hey, but you got to kick this Jesus looking nigga off the podcast. He talking too crazy, bro.
Hey, I'm about to be like Queen. I'm about to be like Queen's Flip, baby.
That's crazy. How you call Alex an Israelite? That's nuts.
Profile picture. You want to be from Jerusalem so bad.
Facts.
You want me to switch my profile pic? You know what? And I know Jack Cappin. You know what? I know Jack Cappin. We're a group of men in here, I would imagine. Do y'all put photos as people contact photo for men in your phone?
No, that's nuts.
This nigga Jack texted me and said, "Give me a photo for your contact photo." That's how I know that.
Yo, same, Alex. Same.
That's how I know that nigga think I'm cute, bro.
He's asked me before, too. Same.
Bro. Look, his phone, though, he talking shit. That nigga asked me, "Give me a photo for your contact photo." I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
You know what else? Alex keeps me pictures of Kid Dangerous. Just randomly.
Wow.
Yeah, don't do that, bitch. Yeah, exactly.
I wish I knew
you broke up a little bit, bro.
We heard him.
He DM'd me pictures of Kid Dangerous, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for jump scare, I text him a picture of Kid Dangerous at 4 a.m. so I wake up like, get scared. But
having pictures,
Robbie, yeah, man.
Having pictures of another, the picture of another man in your phone book, or having his last name, is nuts. Like if you have last names in your phone, something's wrong with you.
And Jack told me he got my saved in my contact info, bro. Jack really act like he don't like me, but that nigga really obsessed for real.
That's crazy.
Alex Williams in my phone. Alex Williams.
Yeah, you
buying a little bit. You were sounding great before, but now go roll. Hold on.
You gave me hard A last name. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Jack, roll back over to that spot you was originally in. Roll back over.
Come on, BG. Come on, bro.
Leave me alone, man.
You see, he sound fine now.
Leave me alone, bro.
You sound fine now.
Why
You roll
did
back.
you give me hard A last name, nigga?
I didn't roll over, bitch.
Jack, you keep laying on the rest of your megabytes you got in the house. Stop, nigga. We can't hear you.
All right, leave Jack alone.
I'm about to leave. Y'all
no, you sound
chill.
See, you sound great. See, Jack, just don't roll no more, right? Control your gravity.
Next topic.
All right, next topic. You right. My bad.
Bitch.
My fault, dog. Okay, so where were we? Okay, Phil Noodle next Spencer. Okay. Firewall launches Firewall Ultra VR for anybody who cares. That comes out August 24th.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we fucking yo, BG. You
Yeah,
gotta get on that one, huh? I
Yeah,
know
I'll be on
Alex. I don't even gotta ask Alex. I know he's already gonna be there, but you better be
Oh,
on that shit.
is it a trash game? What game comes out?
Firewall, bro.
Firewall.
Oh yeah. For the people in the stream as well. I've been trying to get a mini golf VR tournament with Blaze and BG for the past 2 months and
I
E-Rock.
told BG. BG keeps like, BG, I'll gift it to you. Like, yeah, I'm a download.
I bought it already. I bought it already. Yeah.
Oh,
Antique. I'm trying to get a
it's
VR
crossplay.
mini golf
Exactly.
Yeah.
So exactly. And yo, the other thing about
that would be a
Firewall,
hilarious stream. That'd be so funny.
I'm pretty confident, bro, that I don't know if they announced anything or they already but I'm pretty sure they'll release some sort of the gun with Firewall. Like if they were smart, they would, because that gun was so essential for the first Firewall. Like if you didn't use the gun, you know what I'm talking about, the aim gun for the VR.
Yeah, and if they don't have it down packed like Pavlov with the reloading animations and all the grips and shit like that, it's gonna feel weird. I will say this on the PSVR subreddit, I'm very nervous for this game because the video recordings that they showed or whatever when they were releasing the game trailers, they didn't show nothing. Like this shit looked like Firewall 1, but for PSVR, and I'm kind of nervous that the animations look ass. The locations don't look like they took advantage of any type of graphical power. Like I don't know, bro. I'm kind of nervous for this because we haven't seen much footage, bro. Try to look up some gameplay footage.
No, there's not.
And it's just, it's just a nigga walking in a dark alley, like in some crates.
Yeah.
Yep. So
you know the thing is, Alex, it is. You're right about that. You're 100% right. It is Firewall 1 remastered with new features and new maps. It is that. That's what it is. So
and
I'm
not mad at that because the first Firewall was our most cohesive shooter that we had on PlayStation. They had the menus, the ranking system. They had multiplayer that you could actually upgrade your shit on. There was a reason to play because you upgraded more stuff. You had money, cosmetics, map knowledge actually did play a factor. It had everything that Pavlov misses. Pavlov doesn't have a real sense of identity. Pavlov, you sign in, you pick a gun,
you just run
you pick
around
your
shooting
game.
shit.
Yep. It's like it's the definition of arena shooter, which I'm not mad at. But if you want like an in-depth multiplayer, that's what Firewall was.
Bro, Firewall's like COD.
Really liked it.
That's how I looked at it. Like it's just COD in VR, bro. So
it's COD in VR with undertones of Siege because you have bomb plantings, you have hostage situations. So
no, it's gonna be fucking fire, bro. Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so next, some more characters that are added to the Mortal Kombat roster. We saw a trailer. Lin May, Tanya, Baraka, Peacemaker. Well, we didn't see gameplay we saw gameplay of the first 3, but these characters are coming down the line. Homelander, Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Quan Chi, Ermac, and Takeda are also coming. So that's... people, lost their mind seeing, Omni-Man from Invincible, of course, Homelander from The Boys. They be, Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon, they be doing these crossovers with every game. So that should be really interesting to see when those characters actually come out.
They made Ermac look like Benji. Y'all seen that shit?
Come on.
That was my main, bro. Fuck.
He came in doing a wheelie. What happened?
Ermac is not like a super. I'm not saying he's not popular, but he's not like. I don't know.
Y'all know who I really okay. What's a character in Mortal Kombat that y'all felt like didn't get the fanfare that they deserve?
You mean just in general?
Like when you look at the character list, you be like, yo, I don't know how niggas don't use this dude. Like you find yourself you the only one that really used them. For me, I would say Rain. None of my friends ever respected Rain. I think that's that nigga name. This is from I'm thinking about Mortal Kombat 9, I think. But Rain, fucking
Reptile.
I think a lot of people use Reptile. There's I would say I forgot his Tremor. I feel like Tremor was
Smoke. I fuck with Smoke. Y'all fuck with Smoke?
Yeah, Smoke.
Tremor's
Smoke
not
was lit. Yeah.
Tremor's not in this new one, but
Tremor.
He's pretty much the earth-bending version of the ninja characters. That's pretty much what he is. He's the Earth.
You know what?
That don't sound familiar. I had to look who you talking about.
Look him up.
All right,
Am I bugging? His name is Tremor. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
what character
Noob.
did y'all hate? Noob Cybot? I remember him.
Yeah.
What I think that was what characters did y'all hate? Because I couldn't I can't stand the fucking cyborg nigga. What's his name? The yellow nigga?
There's two of them.
It's
the
like,
yellow.
It's like the smoke.
There's a yellow and a red one.
Yeah. There's a.
I can't stand that. I've hated him since I was a kid. I hate fighting against him.
Yeah. Cyrax and Cyrax and Sector. Yeah.
Those got to be some of those traumatic.
If you ain't playing with Sub-Zero, what are we doing here, huh?
You want to pound the ground and freeze a nigga?
Bro, I love Sub-Zero, bro. I love him.
I feel Sub-Zero cool. I feel like he kind of like, if there was like an iceberg video on Mortal Kombat characters, he at the very top. That nigga.
No, but you know what it is? Because he's like shown and everything, so people are kind of like maybe sick, like, but that's classic.
I mean,
Mortal Kombat. That's my guy, bro.
I mean, he the easy. I mean, you think about it. You got fire, and you got Scorpion Fire.
Basic bitch character.
Yeah, Sub-Zero.
Yeah. He looked that basic. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I fucked with Rain, bro. When they put Rain on the new game, nigga, I was like, yo, this nigga is fire, bro. Purple, had the water effect. That nigga was fire, bro. You know, a lot of people are
You're
really
just a
excited
fan
about
of
this
drippy
new
men,
Mortal.
huh? Never mind.
What you doing right now?
Never
And you told them to leave a freaky After Dark questions for After Dark, but I know a lot of people are excited about this game because my dad, shout out to my dad, he's turning 50 this year. My dad sent me the Mortal Kombat character teaser trailer with Omni-Man and shit like that. Dude texted me saying, hey, yo, I think I might have to get back into gaming. Like, it's reaching that upper demographic of people, you know, my dad even trying to get back into gaming.
Bro. I'm only 35,
Huh?
I'm only 35, bro.
You're not my dad. But yeah, that.
Hey, BG, who gonna tell him?
But yeah, I think he texted me that like last night, and I was like, damn, even my dad looking at this shit. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, that fanfare must be crazy. This go round.
There's okay. What else? Oh yeah, Ubisoft is apparently like shutting down accounts if you don't sign in. Like,
as they should.
You better sign in, BG. Stop playing.
See,
Ubisoft. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was gonna say like it's like what's so crazy is you really don't care about Ubisoft games when I have a big library of Ubisoft games in my account, but if it all just evaporated, I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't be that bothered. Like that's so crazy. I really wouldn't care that much. Like when you threaten to take all your games away from me, and I really don't care, you're trash.
To make you want them harder, huh? Oh.
What you think Ubisoft is trash, man? You don't respect any of their library offerings?
I love Ubisoft. Yo, but what was that game? That Call of Duty killer game that's coming out?
X Defiant.
Haze.
Bro, me and BG played that shit. Like I think it was literally 2 years ago. It was like a closed beta. That shit felt so horrible. Like that's like, it still feels bad to me. But like, that's the shit that Ubisoft don't get. Like they continuously put out like the same shit with a skin on it, and then they wonder why people get. But I actually fuck with Ubisoft. I like a lot of their IPs.
And that's why I said Avatar is gonna be Far Cry with blue skin.
Nah, we ain't doing that, bro. I can't accept it. But yes, the structure will be yes. Structurally, yes. You go here, clear this shit out. But I like doing that shit, bro. I like doing that shit.
Hey man,
I like that game.
Ubisoft got some of the worst integration with consoles on their, you know, like Epic and Fortnite make you sign in on Epic on console, like their own little sign in.
Yeah.
Ubisoft has the slowest, laggiest, unresponsive in-game UI for their service I've ever experienced in my life. I hate having to sign into Ubisoft Connect. That shit is so fucking trash. If you're on console, you know what I'm talking about. You on Rainbow Six Siege, if you accidentally press the button, you sitting there for like 2 minutes for that shit to load. I fucking hate Ubisoft Connect, bro.
Yeah.
Wish they take that shit off of the consoles.
Screw them.
Bro, the other thing I want to say, BG, is like I remember I invited BG to the Sea of Thieves. What's Sea of Thieves? What's the fucking game called, BG?
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. And I'm like, BG's like, oh, all right, I guess, bro. It's NDA shit, but like, bro, the amount of watermarks they put in that game, like, I'm talking about there was watermarks, Blaze 4K going across the screen 1,000 times, bro. Like, yo, what? I can't even see what I'm doing here, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I want y'all to understand. I get invited, so it's like it's very ironic because like the games you would love early access to, I'm getting early access to all the ones I don't. I get early access invites to beta test like all of Ubisoft's games, all of them, and I want to play none of them. So it's literally just junk mail to me. Hey, you want to try out Skull and Bones? No. You want to try out X Defiant? No.
All the
you want
bad
to play?
bitches want me, but I want none of them.
That's really how it is. You want to play the new Assassin's? Well, Mirage, yes, but the rest of them, no. Like all their games, just invites, and I delete all of them. Get this trash out of my face.
What about if they say Prince of Persia early beta play?
I'll play that one. I'll play that.
See how it's changed real quick? Or Splinter Cell, you see
Splinter
how fast
Cells?
it can change?
Yeah, but that's their good stuff. They don't seem to care about their good stuff as much. So, right? They trash right now, bro. I hate them. So, all right. So this really doesn't even deserve being been talked about. So this Quantum Error game and developer, right? They're only even getting attention because they've been like, okay, I don't know if shitting on Xbox is the right term, but they've been saying some disparaging things that get the Xbox fans a little bit riled up, right? They're this indie developer. You probably never heard of them. They're making this game called Quantum Error. The studio name is actually Team Kill Media. They've made one game before, technically, and I think it's like in the 50s or 60s on Metacritic. They're a very
Are you a
small
fireman or something? Is this the game you're talking about?
Something like that. I really don't know what you do in this game. The game looks terrible. It's early, right? But I don't believe the game is going to turn out to be anything good. But they pretty much said that the Xbox Series S and X SSD is slow, and that's why their game they're making now is I think they said it's going to only be on PlayStation, PS5 initially, and because the PlayStation SSD is faster. And my thing is like they're talking kind of spicy. They're saying things that are somewhat true, but they're saying it in a very spicy way, and kind of like pushing away a possible fan base that might be interested in your game that's probably going to be trash further down the line. See, when you have a banger, you can kind of do that to a fan base, right? You can like get a fan base salty when you have a banger and somebody, the fans of the platform your game is going to be on is going to sell, and you have a good game. But you're not that. You're not that guy. You're not that developer. You're not that guy. You're not that game. So my thing is like, listen, we talk trash about Xbox and their fans about a lot of stuff, but you're not in position to be doing that. You're not.
I mean, would you say Rise of Tomb Raider was one of those examples when it was like a year on Xbox before it went to PlayStation?
Yeah, it's a big name. Yeah, but those developers didn't like say anything bad. Like this developer is literally just on Twitter talking spicy. Yeah. Rise of the Tomb Raider was just a console exclusive for Xbox. But they didn't really.
Did it start off spicy, or were they responding just to the Xbox fans on Twitter?
Nah. All right, these guys, when the PS5 was first announced, they announced their game. It's like, oh, this is going to be a PS5 exclusive, and then after them not securing a bag with PlayStation for the game, they then announced that they were bringing it to the Xbox. But they're very responsive to the fans, and what they're doing is leveraging the toxicity.
Smooth? Hold on real quick.
He's botting a little bit.
Yeah, Smooth. Leave and come back. You were botting a little bit.
I'm botting? All right.
Yeah.
That boy went to Jack House. I say this, bro. I don't think there's a problem if you got. I mean, not like a ton of people are saying, "Hey, what are the updates on the game?" But if you're trying to get a game out and you got frustration of your this other console, I mean, I don't see a problem in voicing it.
You see.
Then again, do we often see developers? You said what?
You said you're burning bridges.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Do we really ever see developers go out of their way? They usually just put the entire development saying like it's on us, we're trying to get it done. They don't usually blame a specific company.
Right. And I think listen, I love being honest and candid, and like a lot of developers would be too afraid to say what they've been saying, even if it's like there's some facts to it, but you don't want to like burn bridges. Like I said, especially when your game is not nothing crazy that people are like tripping over themselves to play. When your game comes out and it's some mid nonsense, people are gonna spit on your grave and like be like, all right, that's what you get, dog. So
I don't like. What's the point of them? There must have been some like bad interactions with Xbox during their support of trying to get their game on there for them to be that way. I don't. If they don't like Xbox, don't put the game on the fucking platform.
maybe they don't care if like people really play their game or if it sells. They may not really care like that. I don't know. Maybe this could just be like a little fun project they do. We don't really know much about this studio. Like we really don't know much about them.
This kind of reminds me of, Jack, you would remember, who was the guy that made that game Fez, who like his personality just made his fanfare for his game be like...
What?
You said what? Phil Fish, yeah. This is what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
When he kind of just ruined his favor by talking too much and...
Yeah. Smooth, what else were you going to say?
Can you guys hear me okay now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, no, I was saying he's leveraging the console war shit, and he knows that PlayStation is very popular, and PlayStation fans like linger onto things and onto people that are very critical of the Xbox brand. And I think their intentions probably weren't bad, but the thing is that they're pretty much trying to sell a game, right? Which it's going to come out for PlayStation first or whatever, but you're also trying to sell this game on Xbox. And right now, this ain't it. It's not it. So pretty much what they're telling me is don't buy the game on the Xbox. And for me, if you tell me don't buy the game on Xbox, I ain't buying it at all.
Right, and you shouldn't. Fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? Don't, like, remember Battlefield said don't like it, don't buy it. A better example is when Valve didn't want to bring the Half-Life on the PS3. They're like, yeah, we, that shit's too hard to develop for. Like, we're only bringing it to Xbox. Like, you remember Valve was saying that shit back then. But they eventually did end up bringing it like years later. But Valve was not fucking with the PS3 either.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens sometimes, but
yeah, it's like they're capitalizing off of like the console war, and it's like, bro, this is the most attention you as a developer or your game has ever gotten, and it's not because of the merits of the game. It's because you're shitting on a console. Like I said, we all love the shit on the Xbox sometimes because they deserve it, but you shouldn't be like getting the attention you're getting shouldn't be based off of that. So listen, man.
The game looked mid at best anyway.
Exactly.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's weird. And then like I get people cracking jokes and like, oh, look what this developer said. I'm like, bro, none of y'all are gonna play this game either. Like, y'all literally just hyping.
Yeah, but BG, there's a bunch of dudes out there that will buy a game and play it and platinum it just because it's it's an exclusive. And like they do that shit all the time, bro.
It's weird.
Cough, cough for spoken. Yeah, I know that one's gonna hurt, huh? That one's gonna hurt y'all, huh? I know.
Kiso, close your ears.
Game's trash.
Love you, Kiso. Love you.
Just want to read this super chat real quick. Rufflemutt, can you give a shout out to my dad, Maurice, who unfortunately lost his battle to cancer today? Also, thoughts on the recent One Piece trailer. Condolences to your dad, bro. Sorry for your loss.
Shout out Maurice, man.
Shout out
Sorry
to him.
for your loss, man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
One Piece trailer. So from what I saw, I've never watched an episode of One Piece before, but from what I saw, the One Piece and anime fans are like, this actually looks okay. They're saying some things look, and they're skeptical. They're cautiously optimistic because, a lot of this anime getting translated to live action, it could go really bad, but some of from what I've saw, they're like, we're going to give this a chance. This looks like it could possibly be good. That's the reception I saw, but I can't judge it because, like I said, never watched an episode of One Piece.
You're a grown man, that's why, right?
Hey man, I'm just, it's hard for me to get into new animes, because of the time commitment, and then I think people said One Piece is the longest running anime ever. Has over like 1,000 episodes or something.
What do you mean by time? What do you mean by time commitment? They just release an episode a month like any other TV show.
Sure, but I'm saying if I wanted to like actually start on One Piece, like and get caught up. Like, how long would that take?
You're only
me, bro?
talking about One Piece.
Yeah, I'm only on One
okay.
Piece,
Because
yeah,
I was about to say, bro, most anime, I just started heavily watching anime last year. The seasons are only about like 12, at most, maybe 25 episodes. Most seasons around 12, 13 episodes.
Yeah.
At least for the shit that I've been watching. Like, I watch an entire anime in one weekend or one day.
Nev says it's not, so I believe.
Well, yeah, people. I mean, that's what people always told me. Like, it's just really, really long, and I just.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. Them long standing ones. Yeah, that's like me trying to watch. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of other stuff I do with my time, so dedicating that time to getting into a new anime, I just can't do it, you know. Maybe one day, but
BG, you watch
Attack on
anime?
Titan?
no, I've never watched any other anime. I never finished any other anime or caught up besides Naruto. Not even Dragon Ball Z. I've never watched anything. I've never even finished the Buu saga. So
Me either.
Attack on Titan is probably the only anime that it really took me like a few days to watch all of it. Because it was like 90 fucking, it was like 70, 80, 90 fucking episodes or something like that.
like there was even this anime that like somebody wanted me to like do a live reaction to, like, and I did it for a little bit on Twitch. I forgot. It was like a parasite anime, and that was only like.
Does it spell it with a Y? Is it parasite with a Y?
It might be. I think so. Yeah, I think so. And
That was on
only
Netflix,
like,
wasn't it?
yeah, I think so. And that was only like 12 episodes. I didn't even finish that. Like it's just yeah. So
it seemed like you're just not really big into animation like that, though.
yeah, I don't have a drive to watch them. I don't. All right. What else we got? Do y'all care? Like, there's been people have been making a really big deal about like how, you know, women look in games. The latest.
Oh, you talking about cult classic Cage?
Well, Cassie's comment, yeah, but it's a lot of people have been talking about like the woman from Fable, Mary Jane in the new Spider-Man trailer, Tanya in Mortal Kombat, like, and they're talking about, they're making all these, you know, ugly women, and I'm like, you know, like, listen, people are entitled to have that opinion. It's not that I think these women, like, the way they design them are attractive. It's just that I don't care. Like, I've never.
You know what's interesting?
I've just never really looked at a character and been like, oh man, she's ugly. I'm like, it's a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know,
it's not a
but
real
BG,
person.
you don't want to play, like, listen, I don't care if I'm playing as a girl and a guy. I prefer to play as a guy, but I will say, like, I do want my character to look, you know, like, it's just like that goes for weapons too. If, like, I'm using the gun and it looks fucking stupid, like, it kind of takes me out of it. Like, I don't, like, I'm like, well, this is stupid. But like, why are they why are all these women being like, bro, make these girls, you know what I mean? Like, some games, they have no fucking booty animations, they got no ass, they got.
My man said he wanted.
I'm not saying I'm a pervert, but like, yo, like, what happened? Like, what happened to all that? Go play Dead or Alive and then come back and like play these games, bro. Like this shit is different, bro.
But and you know what? Well, okay. Wait,
you know what I'm talking about? The jiggle, like, they be making characters with no. Look at Aloy. God bless her soul, bro. She looks like she really been through the forest fighting like robots and shit. Like, she really looked like that, bro.
Yeah. My thing is, it seems like we've regressed from. There was a time where it was hypersexual. Remember, where every game that it was a 10 out of 10 big breast, big butt, no waist woman fighting zombies type shit. And then that was the conversation of make regular women, because female gamers is like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, I'm playing a game, and although I have a character, yes, I'm playing as this. To me, it just seems like I'm in a boys fest of look at these fucking tits and shit like that. I understand that narrative. I don't give a fuck how the men or the women look in the game, bro. As long as the graphics and textures are fine, who gives a fuck what? Like, this is, all right, for instance, remember back in the day where every shooter had a white nigga with a buzz cut?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was for like 5 to 6 years for a generation.
And I do agree with that, Alex. Everything was the typical white male on the cover, you know, the dude bro guy. I get that part. And like, yes, that's a fact. Right? But we're talking about females, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, look at the females of prior games and look at females releasing nowadays. They just It's just different.
That's what I was gonna say. Back then, I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I truly believe that they were making character models like that because it was easier to not have to render hair. That's why I think they always had a buzz cut, and the most generic nigga put him on there because it's easiest to model. With the women, I just feel like they're trying to make it realistic. Like
I think
it's like the outfits on Mortal Kombat. Like I think they just try to make it seem more believable, I guess.
And also, like, I think they're also trying to make the features on their faces like more diverse. Meaning that when you walk outside, bro, you see people that look so different. Like from how their face is literally constructed, right? Their facial features.
Mm-hmm.
And for the
brolic,
very long time of gaming, it was kind of like the same feature set. And I think we're getting more characters that don't look like what we've seen before more than ever before. So I'm fine with that. Like people talk about like Tanya, from Mortal Kombat. We just saw her, right? Do I think she's I guess quote unquote attractive? Not necessarily, but I don't think she's ugly, but I don't see why she has to be attractive. Why does she have from what I see, this Tanya, it looks like she's an older, like almost like an elder character in that game.
Yeah.
I've seen women that look like that have features that Tanya has in real life. So why I don't understand why does she have to be attractive? Why? Like I don't care either.
I have no problem with quote unquote character models looking attractive. I think it's weird when people are annoyed when they play a game and they say, "Well, I wouldn't fuck her." I feel like, what? Huh? Like why is that why you're mad about?
That's weird.
Like if your argument is that every female character in video games and now is like this muscle bound Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's like, all right, bro, this ain't even realistic. Like y'all just trying to get women big ass muscles so it makes it believable when they knock a nigga out. Then I'd be annoyed. But if it's just a matter of look at that jawline, I would fuck that. I'm like, nigga, shut up. Like you just want something to be mad at right now. Who cares?
It's just
who gives a fuck?
I agree on you. I definitely agree on that sense, Alex. But like, yeah, no, I don't got no issue. Like it's just. They could be a little bit, a little bit more attractive. That's all I'm saying.
And the thing is, like, it's not like it's not like they're creating zero women in gaming that people would consider conventionally attractive. They are making those characters. So, but because you're getting more women characters that you don't consider to be attractive, it's like y'all think it's like this concerted effort across the industry and it's an agenda. Like, bro,
I got a question. I got a question for the room.
I think it's crazy. And in a bad case of main character syndrome for you to think that a whole bunch of developers in a studio made a character mainly with your thought in mind. Oh, are you gonna find this character attractive? I think that's weird. Like, who can, like, it's weird, bro.
I got a question for the room because in After Dark we actually spoke about this concerning anime. The topic was fan service. How do y'all feel about that? When it comes to character models, do you think fan service holds weight when it comes to the attractiveness, the sexuality, like, you know what I mean? Like when they make anime characters with really big boobs or whatever the fuck, niggas in the After Dark, they say, well, yeah, that's fan service. Do y'all think that holds weight in creativity?
A little bit. I
think people pick and choose when they want to, critique certain things. Like, you know what I mean? It's just
like I said, I just don't get it.
You different, BG though. I feel like you don't even spend time to customize your character. Like I feel like you don't even care. Like you just, he's gonna be wearing a helmet, so fuck it. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Well, BG a default character in real life. That's why you don't give a
fuck. Like you don't care, BG. You different. You don't like music in games and shit. You different. Bro.
I customize my characters when I go to a character creator. I'm gonna be honest. The main thing I look for is like Demon Souls, right? Like I just want him to look like a regular black guy. Like I'm not spending mad time in it. I just need him to look like a regular black person, which unfortunately, like sometimes you got to go above and beyond. Like that's an actual task to create that in gaming. Like
Demon Souls did a good job.
Person. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They did a great job.
Yeah.
For every like nationality and race. They really
What'd you say, Jack?
Huh?
I thought you said something.
No.
Oh, you just breathing. How do y'all feel about all zany black characters having to updo dreads and a faded side?
The side
I
dread.
don't like that, bro. That's why is that like the thing now?
So yeah,
Kid Smooth on the character like what? Just don't brush his hair. Make him like me. That's what Kid
so
Smooth wanted.
we
He
can,
wanted
we
to
can
give
move
just
into, I guess, transition
regular
to the
nigga.
Spider-Man trailer. So specifically when it comes to Miles' hairstyle, right? People are upset about like his, he's got like the side dreads, like the half, parted and all that. That's not even the crazy part. I believe they said, unless I heard wrong, that this takes place 9 months after Miles Morales. You cannot grow that much hair and dread it in 9 months. That's the most unbelievable thing about this that doesn't make any sense.
But they got Miles wearing extensions now? Dread extensions?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you can't do that in 9 months. You can't.
I've never seen a straight black man wear that hairstyle. Not that wasn't fictional.
That is true.
Killmonger the only. Bro, everybody that posts pictures, they like it. And I don't got no problem with gay people. But I'm straight black man wear that fucking hairstyle. Niggas on Twitter arguing me. People have been wearing dreads for decades. Bitch, nigga, am
Not
I
like
talking
that.
about dreads? Now, have you seen a nigga with a boosie fade on the side with fucking dreads hanging off like a fucking comb over? No, nigga, shut the hell up. Hey, I'm a stupid ass nigga that live in the middle of fucking Idaho telling me what black people look like. Nigga, I live in Memphis, Tennessee, and I have never seen that fucking hairstyle. You know, what the fuck yeah. Niggas pissing me off. Niggas so don't nobody wear it. If he inspired it, then nobody had it a couple years ago, bitch, nigga. Fuck it, you talking about?
Fire.
Y'all think he threw up an M when he said Memphis? I live in Memphis, motherfucker.
Yeah, nobody wears their dreads like that. No, like no straight. Okay, first of all, I'm from New York. The game takes place in New York. No black dude from he lives in like Harlem, I think it is. No, not wearing that. Dudes in Williamsburg, absolutely. The hipsters in Williamsburg will wear that, but no, that doesn't fit Miles.
I think the voice actor, he said there was a question, and they said where do they get their idea of what it feels like or a black person sounds like, how they walk, talk, what does that come off as? He said they based that off of me. So I wonder if they consulted him, and I wonder if they said, "What do you think his hairstyle should look like?" I wonder if he had anything to do with it, because he said they base all of that off of him. They don't have a resident black person in the studio saying, "This is what I would wear 9 months later."
And in some angles, the dreads don't look bad. It's not even it's the way it's sitting that because they honestly what they could have gave him is I don't even know what you actually just the grown out hair. The hair grown out a little bit.
But your hair can't grow that. Like my hair grew down my paws. My hair was down my back after I grew it out for 1 year. His nationality is like Latino mixed with
Puerto Rican, and yeah.
They
like
should
certain
have
niggas their hair grow real.
They
fast,
should have
bro.
gave him the sponged hair look. Like what a lot of dudes was doing, like pretty much how I had it early on.
You talking about like in 2015,
Yeah, how I had my hair when I like grew it out a little bit and then I sponged it. They should have had his like that.
That's what you was doing. That's what you was doing every morning, sponging.
Yeah, you had to use a sponge. You had to use the hair sponge.
Freak ass nigga.
Don't wear their hair like it's unless you LTG. Like niggas ain't really rocking that style neither.
Yeah.
Freak ass nigga.
Jack definitely hate gay people. That's crazy.
Bro. First of all, you one of my best friends, Blaze. But I don't understand. People love hairstyle all of a sudden, bro. Like, where did this come from?
Nah, bro,
like,
and Jack, that's okay for you to say that, bro. It's okay for Jack to say that. Like, anybody getting offended, like, it's okay for him to say that. Y'all gotta stop being so fucking emotional. Like, that's his opinion. It's actually a fact too, though.
Jack.
But like,
what's funny? Remember in the Spider-Verse movie where it had that one scene and the nigga had the haircut too. He had that same haircut. It had the two dookie braids going down the middle of his goddamn head. I swear that they think braids and they think braids equals either villain or maturity. That's what developers and cartoons they just add braids to the nigga.
People either got afros or cornrows. It ain't no in between, nigga. You either got them two.
And it's only people with locks that I've ever heard identify their maturity, age, wisdom, lifelong lessons in their dreads because the hair length. I don't know the whole culture behind it, but that's how it's explained to me.
They're lacking like the nuance with. They're like there's so many different styles of braids. There's so many different styles of dreads. Right? Somebody can have dreads and like you could walk down the street, see 10 people with dreads, and none of them have the same style. But like in gaming, there's no nuance. It's just all the dreads look this way.
I tell you what, I would have been more excited. I don't give a fuck about his hair, but I would have been lit if they gave that nigga Florida dreads where it's just like sticking up in the middle of their goddamn head. That would have been fucking fire, bro.
Oh, the Zoes?
Some wicks.
Yeah, get that nigga a Zoe. Yeah, fucking heat.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, now that they've started this haircut, when the third Miles Morales game come out, that shit better be swinging like Chief Keef, nigga. It better have some Love Sosa playing when you start swinging. Keep it going.
Facts.
Yeah.
I got this from my grandmother, man.
And the same thing, it doesn't actually bother me that his hair is like that. It's just funny developers are all sticking with. That's the new
think all
default.
black people look like Killmonger? I think that's what they think.
Miles Killmonger. Yeah. Aside from Miles's hairstyle, the Spider-Man 2 story trailer was looking really good. They showed and they showed a custom console. Sony and the custom consoles. They don't know it. They don't be trying to.
Bro, they are so fucking lazy, bro.
They're pretty.
Listen,
bad with
as a guy that owns the most custom PlayStation consoles in your life, they're just the laziest company when it comes to custom consoles, bro. And I called this shit fucking 4 years ago. I said, yo, they're just gonna put out fucking plates because of the design of the PS5. Like, there's nothing they can do with that. They gotta just make plates. Like, there's nothing they can do.
I've seen mock-ups on Reddit, bro. I've seen
mock-ups, bro. But that would
make different LED colors.
Brother, but that makes
LED colors.
I understand, but that requires effort, time, and money, bro. And they're not doing none of that shit.
Yeah,
Xbox,
nigga, if you charge
let's be real. Let's be real to the game. Xbox, I turn on my fucking Series X. If it's a Gears of War themed one, that shit has a Gears of War. Like, let's be real. Like, there's little things like that, bro. Sony just falls. They're just not lit with it.
The problem though. The problem is that design is devoid of any creativity or talent, right? And I like the way the PS4 Spider-Man looked. I thought that was a clean looking console. They didn't do shit but covered it with symbiote nut and said, "Hey, this is a new design." Like, bro, this shit trash.
No, but Jack, even that PS4 Pro, Jack, that shit's red. It's red with a white logo on it. It's lazy, bro.
It was simplistic. It was clean though. I liked it.
I still think the best one is that 100 million. What was that one that y'all
absolutely.
That's still the best one.
The see-through one. The see-through one.
Yeah, ooh, yeah, bro. I had the see-through controller actually when they
PS1 one, whatever they had the PS1 theme.
That one too.
Yeah.
Jack,
you got that, right? You got the PS1 theme, right? Or the gold one or some shit like that. Well, he's not even here.
You know what I think would be lit, bro? I think it would be lit is if they packaged the PS5 in the casings. I don't know. They probably wouldn't literally be able to do this because of. I know the way they architecture the consoles is meant for certain heat sinks and shit like that as far as performance, but that'd be lit if you could get a PS5 and a PS3 shell, like the George Foreman or like the PS. That'd be fucking lit, bro. Like as a special edition.
Bro, but
retro case for your PS5, nigga. That'd be fucking lit, bro.
Bro, I'll be all over that.
I would get a PS2 one. I get the PS3 one. Ooh, that should be hard.
Bro, I really love PS3. The more and more I think about it, bro, I really love the era, bro.
Console, the PS3 one, the gunmetal one.
The Metal Gear. Fire.
Yeah, that shit was fire, yeah.
Fire. I'll never forget when I first booted up the PS3, I felt like an adult, my nigga. Like that XMB was so fucking sexy with the glitter
with the waves and sparkles. Yeah, oh my god, that shit was
even the sound of it.
I fuck with
the sound of it, bro.
Bro, let's be real. This PS5, listen, let me be real with you too. This PS5 UI, although it's fluent, it doesn't stutter all over the place like the PS4 did. Like, bro, where are these custom themes at? Where are the custom themes at, bro? Like, for real, like, yo, pre-order bonuses. I know y'all might laugh at me, bro, but I got some fucking Heat pre-order Dark Souls themes and shit. Just to change up the scenery, bro. It's just like I don't know what they're doing, bro.
How was the PS5 UI fluid? When a nigga send you a message, you got to go into 15 sub menus to find what that nigga had.
I'm just saying it don't stutter. I'm not saying it's not convoluted, Jack. I'm saying it don't stutter, bro. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't slow down. Yeah.
Okay.
Trash.
Yeah, and then the story trailer. Look, we saw, Harry. He looks like Peter's twin brother, or related to Peter in a very strange way. So Mary Jane's new look, as we mentioned earlier. Got a good look at Venom. Game's looking good. We saw Martin Lee, Negative, Mr. Negative. He's returning. We saw Wraith, what's most likely Wraith, who's that's Agent, that's the cop, Agent Yuri from the first game. If you play the DLC, you see what happens in the DLC with her. So if you haven't played that DLC, make sure you go do it before you play Spider-Man.
Shot Hammerhead. The DLC is ass.
For story purposes, you should probably play it though. Yeah.
No, go to YouTube, one or the other. Huh?
Yeah.
Just watch the cutscenes, man. The DLC ain't work. Just watch the cutscenes, man.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. But it's the visuals were the things that stood out to me the most, because it looks noticeably better than what we saw in the Spider-Man trailer at the showcase. Like, this looks like it looks much better. And I watched the 4K version of the showcase Spider-Man trailer, and this one, this in 4K looks much better. So, good story trailer. It's looking good.
Insomniac is gonna put out a good product.
I had no doubts about the store. We already knew they're gonna be on point. The visuals, they on point. They definitely look better than the first time they showed it. The only problem with this game is gonna have, bro, is the gameplay, man. That's the only way it can have.
It's gonna be repetitive.
If it plays exactly like if you get a side mission and you stopping the fucking car from getting in a wreck and you picking it up,
you're gonna be doing that. You're gonna be doing that. It's just gonna be bolts now.
You had to do that like 94 times to get the platinum in the last game. That's the only.
I hope what they did, what they learned, like Assassin's Creed 1, everyone said that shit was repetitive, and Assassin's Creed 2 they mixed it up a lot. I hope that they kind of do the same shit where they learn from the first game. Like, people didn't really fuck with that mission.
My question is, what more can they really do to switch it up to make it feel like a different game?
New side missions.
I think
I'm not a game developer. That's not my job.
Make bigger side missions, but cut down on the amount.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? People, when this game came out, that was people's main complaint. The side missions all feel similar. The boss fights were very repetitive. But when you say you don't want that in Spider-Man 2, people get mad. Now here you go. Well, I can't play like the first game.
You know what I want? What's the guy's name?
Game to do the exact same shit. I don't understand people. People are so enamored with being dick eaters. They don't want better for themselves. I would have loved to see y'all niggas back in slave days, nigga. We'll still be shucking and jiving right now, nigga. I'll be picking cotton right now instead of doing a podcast, because niggas like you don't want no different, okay? But we got to change.
No, but Jack, you know what they say? They know what they say all the time, bro. 'Cause I said, bro, they say it's a sequel. What do you expect from a fucking sequel? But I'm like, bro, they gotta change a couple elements. You can't be doing the same car fucking robbery again.
Fam, what they could do, all
Taskmaster shit.
Fam,
like,
all they gotta do
more Taskmaster type of stuff rather than that other shit.
All they gotta do is make their side missions speak more to the lore of the world of Spider-Man, bro. That's all they gotta do. Like,
wait, would y'all say Horizon was different from the first one? Like, I think combat and shit, like.
It was a jump.
Horizon were fire.
It was a jump, I would say.
It was vastly different.
I'm talking about mission structure, bro. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
Horizon tried. They used lore in their side missions to a fault. Like too much, a little bit too much.
You felt like you had to do the side mission in order to get certain shit.
Too much context.
You
too
had
much.
To use the side mission to just like to learn more about, like, get context behind some of the story elements and shit like that.
Bro, I think. I don't know this. I hope this makes sense. Y'all know when we watch a Marvel movie and people that are really into the MCU and the comic book world, they'll see one scene and then in their mind that says, "Oh, they just alluded to this. We gonna see this in a future movie," or they're teasing. Like, prime example. Remember when we saw Daredevil in that Spider-Man? What movie was that? We saw Daredevil sitting at a table.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Shit like that. If this game just did certain missions that did nods to certain
cameos,
the comic, right, bro. There's so much fucking material from the comic books. Just put a random ass fighter encounter with one of the lower level,
like what they do with Taskmaster
enemies. I mean, something like that, or like it doesn't have to be a collectathon.
Bro,
like, it's not that hard. I'd rather have less missions.
There's an over dependence on QTEs with the boss battles. The bigger fights in that game was pretty much a fucking cutscene. You had a contextual button press every once in a while. It's shit they can do, bro. It is shit they can do, bro. They had you, nigga, in the Tombstone fight, the side mission with the Tombstone fight that probably y'all didn't see because y'all didn't complete the game. You're walking in a fucking a chop shop, nigga. They got you swinging in a fucking chop, nigga. It's a fucking 1-story building. What, like, dog? This shit was bro. Come on, man.
I don't know. I forgot which boss fight. It might have been the Rhino and what's the name boss fight. But
Wilson Fizz.
It actually played. Like, I think it's the Rhino boss fight. It actually played exactly like how I think it was either the PS1 or the PS2 Spider-Man boss fight played. Like, which is insane.
Oh,
like, bro,
I think I saw that side
your
by
boss
side.
Your boss fights didn't get any more complex. I played the Spider-Man on PS1 and PS2, and when I was fighting Rhino, I was like, why does boss fight seem so familiar? Because it's the same boss fight from like 20 years ago, brother. Like, so they got to do something better with those boss fights. They got to do better, man. If there's no other thoughts on Spider-Man, I'm going to move on because I do want to get to the submitted questions. Good? All right. Let's see what we got. I want to mention this. We don't have anybody to talk about Pikmin. We can do it next week, though. What's his name? It's not. Was it Miyamoto? Not Miyamoto. So, whatever the man name is.
Miyamoto did make Pikmin, I believe.
Okay, so it was him. He was talking about the sales of Pikmin and why it's not super popular. And he said he thinks it's somewhat due to the complexity and the difficulty of the game. It's never been like super popular. I think it's because the game's not fun. I'm just gonna say that. That's all I really got to say. Because listen, there are some Nintendo games that have a good level of complexity and they sell. I think Pikmin is just not fun in my opinion, and I like strategy games and stuff like that. I just don't think Pikmin is fun. That's all there is to it, in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, lining up bugs and shit. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal.
I never played Pikmin, but it looks very fun, actually. I never played it, though.
You didn't try Humanity, did you, BG?
I downloaded it, but I was like, no, I'm not.
Because
it's like Lemmings.
Actually pretty fun.
It's like Lemmings, ain't it? Boy, Alex, you're
breaking up, Alex.
Alex, you're breaking up.
Alex, roll over, bro. He in the bed with me.
Nah, Humanity's dope in VR. I don't know about, SDR, but like in VR, it's great.
Yeah. I don't know why so many of y'all breaking up today, but leave and come back if you got to, Alex.
I'm just in the kitchen right now. I'll be back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you sounded fine then. So yeah, I just think the game isn't fun. But if we can get maybe Blandrew to come talk about Pikmin next week, then we'll do that. Also, there's a Tekken 8 test that happened this week. Tried to get a few dudes that I know that are really into Tekken to come on and talk about it. But they weren't available, so maybe next week I can get them to come talk about it as well. Yeah. So Remnant 2 and Crew. Blaze, you played both. Briefly, give us the rundown on both the Crew and Remnant 2. Well, the Crew, what is this? The Crew MotorFest?
MotorFest, yeah.
It's the beta, right? It's the beta?
Yeah.
Give us the rundown.
Beta.
5-minute rundown.
Yeah, I'll give you the quick version. It's literally Forza Horizon, in Crew format. Like they clearly were inspired by Forza Horizon. Like it's a I don't want to say it's a complete ripoff, but it's fucking close. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing because Horizon's a great game. Visually, it looks gorgeous. I got to be honest, it looks good. But if you play on harder difficulties like I did, and I hope this is just like a beta thing, but you know how betas go. Like I would be in first place, and like, bro, I'd be ahead of them. So, and like they just rubber band to me all of a sudden. Like I'm in second place out of nowhere. Like, bro, I was driving perfect. Like, there's no way. I checked the mini map, like, you know what I mean. And then all of a sudden they rubber band to me. Like, that's just how it felt. But I don't want to be too negative because I do think I do think people are gonna enjoy this. That whole format. You get group up with your friends, do jumps and missions, and they got like a Tokyo section where like it's all neon lights and like like I think it's gonna do well. I really do. I think this version of the crew is gonna do well, and I think people will enjoy it if you like Forza Horizon.
I got a question for you, Blaze.
Yeah.
Do you think this game is better than Need for Speed Unbound?
Oh, that's tough, bro. Cause I'm a big Need for Speed guy, bro. I love Need for Speed, but
that's gonna determine if I buy this because I played Crew 2.
Didn't like it,
and I couldn't. Bro, the driving physics are so fucking bad. Regardless of graphics, regardless of the fact that I'm gonna have to drive a boat one part of the race and a car the next.
Yeah.
You literally, it feels like the car is glued to the ground, and the car has no weight to it. It has no real sense of grip. Like it felt terrible.
I know what you're saying, bro. That's why I didn't like the Crew 2. But like the MotorFest, I'm like, I was like, all right, they gave me a key, let me try it. Like, you know what I mean? So I went into like low expectation, but yeah, it's more focused on obviously racing. Like they got all types of, like, they got the old school races, they got the F1 racing, and like they all felt different. Like the F1 racing, like in the real race cars, like it felt super, like you were like super low, super gripped, like you can just turn on a dime. Like like I think you're gonna like the drive mechanics. They definitely have improved on it since the Crew 2, from what I can tell, big time, because I did not like Crew 2 at all. But I think you'll fuck with this, bro. They got so many different playlists, so many different ones, and like it's in Hawaii. It's like you want to be there. Like bro, screenshots, like the photo system's dope, all that shit. Like it's something you guys will fuck with it. Trust me. Home base, y'all definitely will fuck with it.
And ain't nobody buying and playing this shit, man. It's gonna be just like DOA, and I ain't talking about dead or alive, nigga. That shit is old. Ain't nobody
Well,
playing
Jack, I mean,
shit.
you're playing
Respect.
iPhone games, huh? Respectively, huh?
And
yeah, and where? How much did the Crew 1 and 2 sell, brother?
I don't give a fuck about the Crew 1 and 2, huh?
Have a good day. Have a good day.
Remnant 2, sir.
Like I said, brother.
Remnant 2 is, listen, man. Nobody buys, like, I'm a sucker. If a developer says, hey, throw me money and I let you play 3 days earlier, I always do it. I'm a sucker for that shit, bro. But nobody's playing this shit. There's like 3 people playing it, and I'm like, yo, how's it going? And nobody's answering me, so I stopped playing this shit, bro. This shit is hard by yourself, bro. Like, you can start, like, you can pick like, a beginner, but you don't get drops and shit. So I did the hardest one, and I completely I'm like, okay, we're gonna go back to fucking normal, bro. It was that. It's very challenging. I will say that. You get swarmed by, if you played the Remnant, the first one, they've improved on it in like just on all levels. It's just it looks visually better. You know what I mean? And it's just a hard fucking game. If I don't recommend you play this shit by yourself. Nah, right now I've been shooting like robots and I'm very early in the game, bro. I'm very early in the game, but I got to a certain point where I got an achievement, fought a boss. It's hard, bro. It's hard, and I'm talking as like the Souls guy. I'm telling you, it's pretty difficult. It's shooting mechanics versus sword play and shit. First of all, second of all, it's like this game was intended to play with a group of friends, bro.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, we're gonna get to these submitted questions soon, almost. So this PlayStation Project Q. Right, this remote play device essentially is what it is. Apparently it leaked, like images of it and video of it. Somebody actually like showing the complete thing off. The reception I saw is most people think it looks bad and it looks, I don't know, lazy. So my thing is I'm not a handheld person, so it's hard for me to really like analyze what makes a good handheld device or not.
You want to make a good handheld device, BG?
What?
The software, brother.
But I'm talking about if we're actually going to talk about the design of it. I think because that's what people are talking about.
No, but when you look at that leaked video, BG, I don't know about you guys, but it looked like they gave a 5-year-old a screen protector and said, "Can you put this on before we ship it out?" Like, you like when I see bubbles and shit, it just looks cheap. It looks like a fake. It almost looks bootleg. You know what I mean? Like that's what the fake ass phones come with, the bubbled ass. You guys know what I'm talking about? And that's just something I picked up. But
yeah,
you know,
like an idiot.
Yeah, like bro, I know everybody's upset. Everybody wants a standalone. You know, PSP, PS Vita. It's not happening. You know, I think, bro. I think there's a market for this, bro. Listen, just hear me out. BG's in bed drinking his milk. You know what I mean? He takes that shit to bed. He finishes, bro. You imagine finishing off Horizon or, you know, getting a platinum trophy or something. You in bed chilling with this. Like, it don't gotta be, you know what I mean? I think people are being too critical. Yeah, it does look a little ugly. I'm gonna be real.
Shout out to B Money, because he mentioned this too. It is 2023 and people still do not know. Remote play. If something has remote play, you can take it you can go to Japan and you live in San Francisco, right? You can still use that cute. People don't realize that you do not have to stay in your house to play that. People do not realize. People still do not know how to utilize remote play in 2023. That's gonna be a problem.
Well, on top of that, it's still you still bound by your console being at your crib and making sure your connection to your console's crib. Like you still need super good internet.
You just gotta have somewhere where that Wi-Fi is available, and your console gotta be on.
No. It don't even gotta be on, Jack.
Keep it in rest mode.
Jack, exactly. Yo, bro, check this out. I was at work with my PS Vita. This is like 6-7 years ago, and I game share with Solid Rev. So I turn on remote play because I'm making a video on it, and I uploaded this to my YouTube, bro. And I'm assuming it's gonna turn on my PlayStation from home. It turns on fucking Solid Rev's PlayStation. He calls me like, "Yo, my PlayStation's moving by itself." I'm like, "Bro, that's me." Like, yo, it was crazy. Like, bro, it was crazy.
Love that nigga.
No, but that's crazy, bro. Like, yo,
you put your hand on his chest, Solid. That's me.
Nah, come on, right? Hey. No, listen, that's my brother. Of course, I love him. But listen, I'm telling you, remote play can work if you have a solid connection, obviously. But people, like Jack says, I think people are just they just assume like, oh, you can't take this outside of your house, which is a total lie. You can take it to a hotel and play your PlayStation.
My thing is, like, people are shitting on it because of the design of it, right? It looks like you literally took two halves of a DualSense controller and just glued it to a screen, right? And I get why. I get why conventionally that's very weird and a strange thing to do. But like when I think about like my experience, like I tried a Steam Deck once, right? Just to see how I hated it. Right? I hated it. Like, it felt so uncomfortable to me because, like, the way buttons are laid out and the way you have to hold a handheld typically, I don't like it. It just feels, it feels so disconnected. And I'm thinking, like, even though, like I said, it's hard for me to judge these things because I'm not a handheld person. I'm thinking, like, if I'm pretty much playing a handheld, but it pretty much feels like I'm holding a controller, I'm like, I don't know, that don't sound too bad. It's like, in my mind, that sounds good because if you can get me, if you can get me to feel like I'm holding a controller, to me that sounds good. Because holding a handheld to me is terrible. But that's me. I don't,
You think it's gonna feel like you're on a controller though? Because even though it's still a dual sense, that travel is different though, right? You holding a big ass tablet in between it, so it's still gonna feel different.
It's still gonna feel like the disconnect of your hands are too far apart. So I don't know. It's hard for me to judge. I don't know.
No, but BG, you're right about that. It does feel like you ever try to play a FPS game on a Switch or even on a Steam Deck, it feels awkward. Like it feels like you feel cramped almost. Like I know what you're saying.
When I had my Vita, bro, one of their biggest downfalls was not putting a what's the word I'm looking for?
Clickable R2 and L3?
Yeah. No. Off the controller, the R2 and L2. When you hold the Vita, you have to put your middle finger and ring finger to use the L2 buttons and the L3 and R3 buttons on the back of the touchscreen, right?
Yeah. I bought like a $15 grip from like GameStop, and it put the little notches in the palm of my hands, and then extended that R2 L2 button or whatever the fuck. And it was perfect. Like it was perfect for that screen. If they just, as long as they feel good ergonomically, I think handhelds deserve a space, in my opinion.
Yeah. People really got to look at this as like some secondary accessory. That's really what it's gonna be.
It's an accessory to your PS5, bro.
Yeah.
It's lazy. Again, it's lazy. Trust me. Like It's a very lazy design, clearly, but you know,
and at
people,
the
I
same
think
time,
people will buy it.
as for me, I have no desire for PlayStation to put that much effort into making some secondary handheld device, you know, because I don't really care about it. All right, I'm gonna get to some of these submitted questions. I'm gonna prioritize the Patreon questions first. If we have time, maybe we can go to the audience and stuff like that. But
Did you do super chats already?
let me refresh, because there was only like one last time. Okay, let me read these. Oh, there's a bunch more now. Okay. King Hazy, hey WWP, will y'all be talking about all these developers crying about Baldur's Gate 3, saying it's unrealistic to live up to them as a standard? My thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3 is I don't understand where all the hype for this game came from. That's my thing. Like I don't remember Baldur's Gate 1 or Baldur's Gate 2 ever being this huge conversation, and like I never heard nobody even speak about Baldur's Gate.
That's
in
coming from the
general.
ponies, bro.
I never heard nobody really talk about Baldur's Gate like that before. So I'm like, I don't even know where this conversation's coming from, to be honest with you. And
It's already on PC. Like you can play that shit right now. On PC right now, it's playable. But and it's overwhelmingly positive on PC. Like the reviews, user reviews are like super positive. But
wait, the game Baldur's Gate 3, it's out?
Yeah, you can play it right now on PC.
I think it's an early access.
It's early access, but well, I didn't get to finish, but I was gonna say, like there's every time they update it, you lose your progress. So that's why certain people people haven't touched it, but it's on PC right now. You can play it. That's why I'm like, what's the big deal about this shit? Like you can play this shit right now if you really want it.
And then like, you know, I watched the gameplay of it. Nothing about it is like really and nothing about it is really connecting with me. And then every time I hear about like the game and like details about it that people are getting excited about and hyping up, I'm like, that's the selling point. I heard you can have sex with a bear. I'm like, oh, what? Like,
oh fuck, sign me up, nigga.
You can have a romantic relationship with a bear, and then there's 17,000 variations of an ending. You're not selling me so far, bro. Like, if anything, if anything, I definitely don't want to buy the game. Like, what are y'all on? So yeah, I really don't have any other thoughts on it than that.
Wonton said something about they're comparing it to Diablo. That's what I is like. Oh, it's like a Diablo game. But when I brought that up to someone that actually played it, like, no, it's not like Diablo at all. Like, I'm like, oh shit, my fault. All right, but that's what I see a top-down game like that. That's what people are just gonna assume, I guess.
Yeah, I am gonna mention the PS5 Pro details, by the way, Wonton soon. Finish reading these super chats. Roan BG caught in 4K. Oh, he was talking about the thing. Appreciate the super chat though. Tarek. Remember when you used the flute to wake up Wonton on Route 12 in Fire Red? Good times. Oh, man, not Snorlax. Not the Snorlax reference. Crazy. DJ Smith. Alex, do you really have beef with Persona because he told you to play Ghost of Tsushima?
Do I have real beef? No, I just like poking at him because he's pudgy. He's a cool guy. I still feel like he's an idiot. I feel like he's an idiot when it comes to the multiplayer conversation in any regard. If I'm talking about multiplayer shooters and arenas and competitive game spaces, and you tell me to go boot up Ghost of Tsushima, I don't ever want to hear your opinion on multiplayer games ever again.
You think you can fight him in real life in Window?
Yeah, as long as we on incline.
Hey, you play a lot of Call of Duty though, Alex.
Really?
Crazy.
I think he round. I'm gonna have to do more moving than him. Like he got a low center of gravity, so I'm gonna have to move around him. But hopefully we ain't got to do that, dog. Shout out. What's their podcast name?
Wups. What's up? PlayStation
Shout out
podcast.
Wups, man. Shout out What's Up PlayStation, bro. Go watch.
Shout out him and Persona and Bari. Okay. Alcoholic Gamer. Bacardi, lemon, and iced tea. Enjoy. Drinks on me. Oh, thank you.
Hey, my nigga really be pulling up with a new recipe every week.
Thank you for that. We'll have to try that. Nerd Rick. Bond wear his hair like Miles. Kinda.
He does. That side picture of Bond look just like Miles, actually.
Kinda. Dragod, off topic, but tell Jack the Grizzlies are frauds and D-Book owns them. Thank you for your service.
Shut your fucking mouth, pussy. What's wrong with you, man? Hey, back to before that last, y'all got to realize Bond also said he didn't meet a black person till he was like 18 or 19 years old. So that go back to what we were saying. But who said that?
Dragod.
Who said that? Huh?
Dragod. That's his name.
Dragod, you are officially blocked from anything I'm associated with, good brother. Don't let me see you around here no more, bitch, nigga. Watch your fucking mouth.
All right, Titan. Jack, how would your hungry ass feel if they brought back pizza delivery side missions from the old games?
See, now y'all kick me when I'm down, right? I ain't got my internet to come block y'all, curse y'all the fuck out. This is wrong what y'all doing to me. But they can do that, man. I feel like anything would be better than, doing the same fucking store breakup fucking 70 times. Like,
yeah,
we need to variety.
Jack, hold up. You don't want to jump on top of a taxi?
Very true.
After the 17th, you
throwing it out of the window.
Yeah, man, I know, bro.
All right. DJ Smith, Insomniac is working on another game other than Wolverine. Thoughts? I don't have any because all these like PlayStation studios, we hear, all of them are actually working on 2 or 3 different projects. The thing is, when they're doing that, a lot like the third game or sometimes the second game never enters like full production until they're finished with the last game. So there's not really much momentum there a lot of the times. So I don't.
Yo, BG, let me ask you a question. Why? And this goes for the panel. Why is like the second game of every game the best game? You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight trilogy. How like the second movie was like usually the best one too. It's usually just how it goes. It's just that they learn
like
from
with everything though. Like, think about gaming.
But it's
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like if you cook. It's like if I cook you a meal and you say, "Okay, it's a little salty." Next time I'm not gonna add too much salt.
Yeah.
But no, what I'm saying is there's trilogies, but then the third one will be complete. Like,
because
like,
the third one, people get too used to the series, and then they're expecting a lot more. And when it's more of the same, they're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question: is this Jack Move on the
Yes,
gameplay right now?
I just want to shout that is Jack Move in WWE 23 fighting Rikishi.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
Bro, look at they got Jack.
Why is Jack only a 79? What the fuck?
That is none other
V-neck, bro.
None other than the round freak, Big Musty, taking on Rikishi.
I'm getting out of here. I'm tired of this.
Curtis,
Jack, but rate your outfit, Jack. Rate your outfit though. You got some jean shorts on. You got a toboggan on.
You got a pair of Supras.
I don't because like I feel like I could put it off. It's not drinking enough.
You got to roll back over.
It ain't.
Okay, you're good.
He got the Timbs with the folded flap too. That's heat.
No, those are Supras,
Hey,
man.
Fam, whoever sent this gameplay is fucking goated, nigga.
It's Wonton.
That was one time, fat ass.
Oh, why Rikishi doing that to you? No.
Why time I put the patty melt in your mouth next time I see you, bitch?
Shout out Wonton.
Dang.
Hold on, you
Rikishi
about to get sat on?
He backed that thing up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Referee can
Jack,
back that thing up. I ain't gonna hold
Jack top lip is wet now. God damn.
You got pink eye. All right. Living Legend. Anyone pre-ordered the SM2 collector's edition? There's something about the Venom pose I ain't really vibing with. For the size price, looks too good to be true. Catch? Yeah, I don't like the collector's edition statue. I don't like it. I'm not that I was gonna buy it anyway, but I don't like the way it looks.
Bro, that next super chat is crazy, huh?
Miles and Peter fighting Venom. Yeah, it just.
Is it good quality?
I don't know.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
And Yamato Shisun said, "I thought Jack was Rikishi." Oh man, come on.
Oh damn.
Come on, man.
All right, bro. Y'all know I seen Rikishi wrestle a couple of years ago, man. He came down to a Grizzlies game. I was mad though, right? Check this out. This bitch ass nigga gonna come wrestle in jeans, bro. When have you ever seen Rikishi wrestle in jeans, bro?
What, Jack? You were trying to see something? Like, I don't get it.
I wanted to see the nigga ass. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I needed the full experience, nigga. Where your ass at, nigga?
You wanted to see the dimples in person, nigga?
How the fuck
That's
did
like
he
if
fit in
I-
some jeans though? What the fuck?
That's like if Ice
Look
Spice
at
come
him.
performing the bitch.
Blaze can't believe.
That bitch. What? No.
Well, think about that. Rikishi and
Blaze,
jeans. like,
how
holy
you fit in
shit.
them? Asking Rikishi how he fit in them jeans is fucking crazy, bro.
I wish
How
I
you
could have
get all
told
that
him,
in
like, bro,
there?
you gotta take your pants off, brother. You know what we here for, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
Tell another man that is crazy. All right. AMA questions. I'm gonna start at the bottom. Tick's apple bottom jeans. Wow. His question is. His question is. BG, who is your wife's favorite podcast member? Oh well, babe. Oh.
Look at
Nah,
Jack
don't fuck with none of
Coleman. Jack straightening his shirt. Look at him. He can't wait.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
who is your favorite podcast member? The one from Memphis?
She better not say you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She said Jack.
Yes,
The
sir. Yeah.
Hey, call him Jack 22. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it.
She can never remember your name, but she always remember you from Memphis.
You know that'd be
Don't
crazy
kick
if
him while
she's
he
like the
down.
one
What
from
the
Yeah.
that'd be crazy.
Hey,
She said she think
hey,
you're funny.
Tell your wife you're a beautiful woman. Tell your wife she's a beautiful woman too. I seen the
Hey, don't. I'm not about to play telephone.
and she know how to cook. She know how to cook. You beautiful woman. Hey man, listen, I'm all for it, BG. Hey man, you went in there like that. Yes sir. Salute.
He said, "Tell your wife I'm the one she want." That's crazy.
Y'all relax. QQQ.
The round.
He says, also shout out to Kofi's new podcast. What the fuck? Tap in. Hashtag free promo. Hey, I ain't bothered by that. Yeah, go check out Kofi's new Patreon. He has a Patreon up where they do an exclusive podcast called What the Fuck. So yeah, y'all go check that out. All right. Let's see what else we got. Scroll a little bit. If Unbalanced Duality, if each podcast member could be a historical figure for one day, who would you be? Historical figure.
Okay, I'll go first.
This here.
I would want to be the person that invented the radio. Was that Alexander Graham Bell? Was that the phone?
It's the phone.
Whoever the nigga that did the radio, I want to be that nigga so I can get on there and start just roasting niggas. Like, yeah, you know, that's what I would do for like the entire first day. They be like, where's this shit coming from? I'm just in the back of the city, just like on everybody radio. That'd be so much fun.
I want to be that one dude that pressed chop about his hood that one week. I'll be him.
He's a historical figure.
You talking about? You mean when he came to my crossroads?
Who would I?
Get him about that boat day.
Who would I be? Damn. I ain't gonna lie. Wanting to be another man is kind of crazy.
You could be a woman of history.
Oh, relax, brother.
How about you be? Do something good for once.
A historical figure.
What's this DM from BG? I would probably be Lloyd Banks, but I'm not gonna say it out loud.
I definitely did not say that.
I'm not gonna say it out loud. It's fucking hilarious.
Would I be a sick individual if I like? I don't know why. I don't know why my brain goes to these places.
Stupid, nigga.
What if I was like really like a sick individual and I traced Jack Move's like family line like all the way back to slavery, and I want to trade places with the slave masters that had his family.
What would you do? Would you whip him and go?
That would be some like that's some devious shit.
So you
said you want to fuck my list? Gee, what's going on, man?
I did not say that. I just want to whip one of your
Jack
family
make you so
members. That's all.
horny,
You want to spank one of my ancestors, nigga? You are.
Hey man,
Hey,
that's
the
the
weirdest
ultimate
thing
get
about
back.
fiction I've ever heard.
That's like the ultimate get back. Like you going back and whipping somebody's ancestors. That's kind of fire.
what did I just do, nigga? I didn't do
Bro,
nothing.
Jack. Imagine BG whipping him. Imagine BG whipping him and saying, "Tell me I'm the pony commissioner. Tell me I'm the pony commissioner." That's what he gonna be screaming at him. Damn.
Okay. Or
Freak man.
Listen, man. You know, like there's some people that have been assassinated that, like, you know, I wonder like what would happen if, like, you know, just that moment in history change. You know, like Malcolm X. Like, what if somebody warned Malcolm X or he dived out the way? You know, and
what was that? Y'all seen that picture where it was like this
What happened? What happened?
Did y'all see that picture where it was like this is the first black man to fuck a white woman? It was like a picture of him. It was like he had a crazy name. It was like in the 70s or some shit. Let me go see. I gotta find that picture.
Crazy. I'm gonna look for.
Yo, BG, I had a question for you, BG. Would you rather go invisible at any time or time travel at any time? If I gave you one, like you can pick one power right now. You can be invisible. You can go invisible whenever you want, or you can time travel whenever you want.
Time travel.
Where's the first place you would go?
Back to
my ancestors.
Jack's slave.
Okay, instead of doing outside of your king to spank Jack in the history, like where else would you go?
Man. Okay, I could time travel, but I could still like stay my own age. Like I'm just okay.
Yep.
Oh man.
You trying to do some freaky shit?
Nigga, if you go back to the 50s and you accidentally a fetus, you like a puddle on the ground.
Yeah,
if you'll keep the same age.
Time travel into the lottery numbers and.
Bro, but as lazy as you are, you should want to teleport, BG. You could teleport to the store, teleport right back to your crib, teleport to the movies, teleport right back. You lazy. You should want to do that.
You guys are undermining invisible, bro. You can literally get on flights. You can literally walk in, take a stack of money, leave,
and stand up the whole flight.
You can sit your ass down. Why can't you sit down? Because you're white. You're invisible.
With you, nigga.
How many empty flights you been on?
A couple.
Blaze get invisible just to sit in the luggage. That nigga up in the top of the seats. What the?
I'm be real.
They want to see somebody using the restroom. That nigga freak. You know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. Like anybody that chooses invisibility is gonna do. Anybody that chooses invisibility doing some freak shit. Let's be real.
Nigga, imagine Benji with invisibility, nigga. The world would be in the shambles.
Would the wheelchair go invisible? No.
Doo-doo that nigga don't play with.
Yo, Tyrek, come on, bro. Holy shit.
Why y'all keep saying this man? Is he really in a wheelchair? Why y'all keep saying?
No, he's not in a wheelchair, bro. Benji is not in a wheelchair.
And they keep saying that. They keep saying he is. I'm not sure. I'm just going along with the joke.
Yo, I think he got like some sort of a little you know, I'm gonna fall back. Huh?
Yeah, real.
I love you, Benji.
Why you got?
Actually,
why you gotta be invisible to play with doo-doo?
That's random.
Nigga said, you know I'm a doo-doo you play with. What the fuck? Nigga, I'm crying right now.
You don't find things that don't like to flush, nigga. You can be in that whole No Benji, man. No Benji. Welcome to it. I'm telling you.
Like, that's crazy. Yeah, Benji has a crazy reputation. Dizzy asked, in your opinion, what game has the best voice acting of all time? I'm gonna say damn near anything. Mark Hamill, you know, in there, you know, because you know he's amazing at Joker.
Yeah.
I got tears in my eyes. Oh my.
Mark Hamill is really good.
David Hayter, he's like Snake. He's pretty good. Arthur Morgan, that was a good voice acting job. Whoever did our Arthur Morgan. And John Martin.
Dutch is really good too.
Yeah. I'm trying to calm down, bro.
Even though y'all don't like GTA 4, I think Nico's.
Bro, Nico's classy. I've been hating on Nico as a fucking hater, huh?
That dude sucks.
Come on.
Fuck out of here.
Let's go bowling.
Dude sucks.
Ellie's voice actor is pretty good too. Whoever did
I ain't even hear the question. What was the question, BG?
Great voice acting, like the goats.
Arthur Morgan.
Kratos,
the niggas from Kane and Lynch. I really love their voice acting.
Hell no.
The dude that did Thor and God of War. Fire.
Yep.
And whoever voice acted those Arabs for SOCOM's 2 terror, like, bro, when you throw those grenades, like, I still know the Q line.
Tango Saka? That nigga? Hmm.
Yeah, stuck in the bed.
Yep. Christian, can Jack explain the origin of some of his legendary names, such as the Pony Commissioner, the Meat, Big Musty, and Round Freak?
No, I actually can't, man. You know what? Yeah, I can. I remember at one point, we was doing a little suave shit. We was saying everything was suave, and then I'm like, I'm the suave commissioner, right? So when I got into the YouTube shit, they was calling Sony fans ponies, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm the pony commissioner, nigga. That's it. Like, that's how I came up with that. The rest of that shit, I don't go by none of that shit, man. I don't know where these dudes get off being so disrespectful. Me, brown freak. Like, what the fuck is that, man? What's the other shit?
Before.
What happened, brother?
You referred to yourself as musty before.
I ain't never did no stupid ass shit like that before. I was streaming one day and a nigga said you should go buy Big Mustard. I'm like, we ain't doing that. That's what I said. They never said. I should have never read the comments. See, that's why I don't like y'all, bro. The rest of that shit, meat in hand. I kind of like that a little bit. You know what I mean? For sentimental reasons. But
Yeah, they
Commissioner is he though?
They said Jack is the meat, and well, one of us is the meat, and one of us is the hand, and they say because we go together like Batman and Robin. I don't know who the meat and the hand is, but
I'm the hand and you meat, bro. Come on, fam.
All right, whatever, bro. I gave Jack the name Round Freak. I don't know, just randomly came to me, one day when I was insulting him.
Alex is crazy.
Is that when you wanted to make us my ancestors? You tried to call me a freak instead. That's how it go.
I just wanted to disrespect him one day, and it was live. I was like, you round freak, because he's round and he be horny, so I call him the Round Freak.
More what's the shape of the BG? I ain't as round, bro.
Listen, Jack's a good guy. Like, he's not that horny. Like, if Jack was at my house and my girl happened to get out the shower and I happened to go to the store, like, I trust.
I think my favorite thing about that hand and meat nickname, we saw that progression over many months. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, but the first time that the hand came into it, it was like a talk about beating your meat or some shit like that. And every other week, we saw that nigga add another element to the lore of the hand and meat. And then it was like a treasure hunt. Like, at one point, we had to wonder whose hand and whose meat. So I feel like that's one of the better nicknames. Like, it was actual storyline with it.
Meridian asks, what are the chances of Bond joining a terrorist organization?
He had the meeting. He had the meeting right now. That's why
he's not in one right now.
Look, pull up a picture of Bond and pull up a cartoon version of Osama bin Laden. I'm telling you, bro. Bond looks like a cartoon Osama bin Laden. They're the same niggas, and they similar height. Listen, I'm talking too much. I'm gonna fall back.
That's nuts. Yeah, I think Bond is already in one. It's probably an organization that wants to. Bond would be very happy in the scenario of A Handmaid's Tale. I don't know if y'all watch that show where all the women the men are in control, and the women have been subjected to nothing but they're birthers. That's all their job is, to just essentially be slaves and be birthers.
Let me use your eggs, pretty much.
Yeah, essentially, like that show is amazing. Like the men are called. I think they might be called. I forgot what they're called in the show, but they're like commissioners or something like that. And they have wives, but the wives aren't the ones who give birth, right? They use these handmaids to give birth. So the women, their wives literally stand there and help their husband impregnate the handmaids, like right in front of them. So
bro, you really be watching anything, don't you, BG? You a freaky
that show.
ass
No, that
nigga.
show's fire. That show's fire. It's a great show.
Yeah, I would love to see a dude, wife, a sister, dude for what I call that BG Pornhub, nigga. Hey, what the fuck we got going on? Watching, brother.
I don't think Bond would really be a part of that. Like I know them signs in neighborhoods where it'd be like a neighborhood watch and there's two niggas' eyeballs on the street sign. I think that phone number goes to Bond directly. I don't think he would really be involved with anything illegal.
It's his phone number, but he looked like the composite sketch. That's what I'm telling you, bro. Like that nigga game.
That's how he tricks us. Okay.
Exactly. You remember when he got framed for murder that one time you came to After Dark late? I know you remember that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He said he went to DMV and tried to arrest him for murder and shit. Yeah.
Somebody gotta tell me that episode. That night was funny as hell.
Oh, y'all crazy. Let me see. I see Alex's question. I'm gonna choose to pass it for now. Shout out to you, Alex.
Y'all see it. I try to contribute. Y'all see it.
Let me see. Christopher Frampton, just an inquiry in regards to if you guys had a discussion about your rise in popularity and views on each episode in the past year or so. And that episode 354 specifically is pushing 1 million views. Shit's wild, but well-deserved. Just want to hear the panel's thoughts and possible concerns given that y'all are so raw and uncut in nature and have more ears and eyes on y'all. Either way, congrats, gents. There's a good chance y'all have already, and I missed it. No, we didn't really. I talked about it in my video, in one of my videos, but no, we didn't like ever talk about it on the podcast together. Hey, I'm glad it's happening. I do think part of it is the algorithm, right? So from what I've seen, right, because I get to see all the analytics. From what I've seen, the algorithm is working in our favor for whatever reason. You know, it has taken some time, but we're doing stuff right. It could be because of the title. It could be tags, the thumbnail, all that stuff plays into it. So we doing something right, and you know, obviously it's a good show. From what I've seen, it's recommending it to people, and it's just like popping up in front of people, and people are like, actually, they're like, "What the hell is this? Never heard of this show," and they listen to it. And I get a whole bunch of comments saying, like, "Yeah, I've never heard of you guys, but it just played, and I listened to it, and I've been listening ever since, and I became a fan." So that's essentially what's happening. It's recommending it to people. People are giving it a listen. People are subscribing also. That's what's happening.
I think the funniest comment I saw, a nigga said, I just woke up and this shit was playing. What is this intro music? I was like, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so it's just recommended it to people, and they're like skeptical at first. They're like, what the hell is this? And then like it's kind of like it plays, and they just like start listening, and they just keep going. Yeah.
Do the pay go up with these increased views, or we still, you know what I mean? Like, what does this benefit me, BG?
Jack, do you want to tell the people how much money you got last month?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Oh, was Bond's cut given to Jack? You know.
Hey, listen, I just asked the question. I ain't gonna call the extra. Hey, BG, you a fucking narc, dog.
Hey, if you want to tell the people how much you make, bro, feel so entitled. If it behooves you.
I'm good on that, man. I just want to say shout out to all the people, man. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, straight like that.
They doing their thing.
Hey, BG, I don't know if he was in there that night. You do know that I have a signed contract dating a couple months ago with Bond having to give 10% of his cut of Patreon to Jack Move. I actually have signatures from the Weapon Wheel Discord.
Jack got a
Oh, I need
Jack got a bonus.
Okay, thank you, bro.
Oh, okay, babe. We just making sure that the agreement was met upon.
Here's the thing about me, right? I really do enjoy, like, I don't try to like cut nobody from what they deserve, right? I don't try to like, you know, skim nothing from nobody, right? Like Smooth, even though Smooth pretty much, you know, is, I guess, giving me Planet Xbox to upload on my channel, I look at how much each episode is making, and I gave Smooth, like, I gave him the Patreon cut, and then I looked how much the
Jack, are you hearing this, bro?
I looked at how much the episodes were making, and I gave Smooth that money. Like,
absolutely,
I didn't. It's not like me and Smooth like made an agreement
from that.
Yeah, it's not
BG,
like.
Can you talk to Jack about business, man? Huh? Tell him. Please talk to him, please, because the last time I did business with Jack, holy fuck, brother.
Like me and Smooth never had an agreement. Like, oh,
you gonna do me like that?
Yeah,
no, you know, you're all right. You just took, you know. Yeah.
Like me and Smooth never had an agreement, but like that's how I am. I'm not gonna like try to skim nothing from nobody. Like I give people how much, like even Wonton, like when Wonton and Alex, you know, for the new intro, like that second part, y'all
why you do that, BG?
Y'all had asked for a certain amount. I think I like doubled it or something like that, or tripled it. What
BG,
they asked for.
you know, You know Uber Eats in his area had to shut down after you paid him, right? I knew that shit coincided. This nigga went crazy on the app, BG. He ain't even use no discount codes. The nigga been ordering Uber Eats 24 hours a day, BG. You got to stop paying some of these niggas, bro, for real.
Hey,
Fuck
man,
wrong with you, dog?
I like to give people. I believe if you treat people right, you give them the money like that they deserve, that they'll remember that, and you know they'll be down for you. You know when you need them. So give people, you know, pay people what they deserve, man. I believe in that. So yeah, the views and all the attention the podcast is getting is great. Oh, by the way, I did put in, you know, fill out the application to get the 100K plaque, and of course, you know, you have to choose what name, you have to type in what name you want on the plaque. I put Broken Games HDR, but of course I put Weapon Wheel Podcast on there too. You know, I wasn't just gonna put my own name
Fire.
because, you know, I ain't do this. I ain't do this by myself. Weapon Wheel Podcast itself is on it. So
Are you gonna be
You're
able to
a
put all
little
the
bit too
members-
humble, huh, brother?
You gonna put all the members' names on the back?
I can't. There was only like a limited number of characters. I would have, but it's only a limited number of characters. You know,
Interesting.
When Jack comes, you know, to New York and what was that? I don't want to tell everybody when you come in here. You know, I don't know if people look.
Can I kiss the plaque, brother? Hey, you pull up on. Hey, anybody pull up on me? You better be ready to throw them things, brother. Hey, look what I'm telling y'all. All right.
I was gonna say you can touch the plaque and all that.
Come in peace, motherfucker. That's all I'm telling you. I'm with them killers,
Touch
nigga.
the
Yes, sir.
plaque.
Oh man.
Actually, that might line up perfectly. Going up there and then being able to take a picture with the plaque. That's fire.
I want to kiss that motherfucker.
All right,
Oh, he
brother.
agreed to it. Yes, sir.
All right, brother. So thank you for your question, Christopher. Earl Walker, just a statement. Starfield is going to flop. No marketing day one on Welfare Pass because they rent games. Buying is beneath them. No co-op, no multiplayer game will be boring after a few hours. Spider-Man 2 will dominate in all aspects. So pretty much he just completely shat on Starfield.
Bro, Starfield is not going to flop at all.
It's not.
even
Smooth, you
close.
were asking about, you know, where is the marketing? I did see you ask about that with Starfield.
Yeah,
That shit come out in September, brother.
Yeah, but it's like early September, and then you get early access September 1st, and then you got to have time for the journalists and stuff to preview the game and review the game. If the game is going to be as big as it's supposed to be, that's like at least 2 weeks for the review period, and then you need a buffer time for preview. So it's like shit has to start happening soon.
Indeed. I mean, it's gonna.
Yo, Smooth, you get free shit from Xbox? Like, do they give you keys to games and shit?
Oh, they come out this September?
Yeah, it comes out this September. Nah, I don't get anything from Xbox.
Man, that's
You
close.
don't?
I ain't even realize
Nah.
it's close, bro.
Nah.
Brother, come on. That's
No,
bullshit.
Smooth probably blacklisted. Smooth toxic as hell, man. He probably blacklisted, man.
Bro, how I get shit from Xbox and you don't? Come on, bro. That's sad.
Bro, he called it one woman Gargamel from Smurfs. I know you remember that shit, Blaze.
I do,
What's her
but come
name,
on,
Lena?
man. They're not listening to everything.
Say our nose look like a fucking fluorescent pickle or some shit. I see. Hey, Smooth was talking crazy on the timeline. He be calling niggas terrorists and shit. Hey, no, Smooth crazy.
Oh man.
That's my boy though.
Kiso, is it still enough for a game to be fun to play, even if it's lacking on other aspects such as graphics, music, etc.? Let me answer this real quick, right? You know what I realized? Graphics are important to me. That's obvious. They've always been. But in even games that most people wouldn't care, like it still matters to me. Like for example, right? That Sea of Stars game, right? I played the demo. It's only on Switch, and I like the art style and visually how that game looks. It pops. It's vibrant. It's colorful. You know, and the game is also fun. You know, it plays like a classic classic turn-based RPG, and so I think I'm gonna buy that game, right? But then somebody commented and said, "Hey, if you like this game, there's a game just like it, right? You should check it out." And I think it's already out. They said it's called I think Chain of Echoes, and I went to look at it. Seems to play very similar to Sea of Stars, but I hate the way it looks. And I'm like, no. I looked at it for 20 seconds. I was like, no, I'm not playing this. Like, it bothered me, even though these are like in the style of like the classic 2D RPGs. and stuff like that with the retro, with the retro look, I still need it to look like just visually appeasing. I hate like the old school retro games that just look, huh?
That game you're talking about is a multiplayer. It's not only on the Switch.
No, I'm saying the demo is only on the Switch. The demo's not anywhere else. It's yeah. But like,
didn't you play that Final Fantasy game with the rhythm, like left, right, left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's retro.
Yeah, but visually, it's still a good-looking game. Like, and even like with Persona, right? You know what I hate? You know also what I hate about Persona? I like the way Persona looks when you're in the dungeons. But above ground, like, I hate how drab and dry, like, the world looks when you're walking through the streets. It's such a turnoff to me.
That's the position, man. They gotta give you that contrast. It's fantastical when you go in the dungeons, but then when you're in the real life, yeah, man, they do that for the contrast, man.
I understand that, but for me, it bothers me, bro. Like, I hate games that just look very just cardboard and dry and drab. Like, I hate that. I need a game to look good, like damn near no matter what, bro. Honestly, I like no matter what type of game it is. And that doesn't mean high fidelity. It just means like just has to be visually appealing.
Art style, all that.
Yeah. So I can't play that chained whatever it's called. I'm sorry. Like the gameplay, sure, looks pretty good, but as soon as I saw the art style and I was like, no, I can't do this. I feel like this game will put me into depression or something. I need colors. Need them to pop.
Pride Month already passed. BG.
Y'all got any thoughts on this question?
Yo, when's the day you guys are meeting up?
Yeah. Hey, Blaze. So I'm gonna be in New York, man, September 7th through 10th, man. Blaze, you coming through, brother?
September 7th
through 10th.
That's my birthday, the 6th.
I'm probably leaving. I'm probably leaving early on that Sunday. Whatever that Sunday probably. So I'm leaving early that day. So that Friday and that Saturday, bro.
I might pull up just to dap y'all up one time, huh?
Make a day trip. Make a day trip, Blaze.
For real, no, I might.
Hey, Jay, pull up, man. Hey, you trying to get everybody linked up, man? Let's get it.
You got to roll back over.
This nigga sound like GLaDOS, don't he?
Yeah, you got to roll back over.
Oh my god.
Damn! I literally did lay down. I lay down just now, bro. What happened, bro?
See, now you sound fine.
An Easter egg.
You sound fine now.
Yeah. An Easter egg I
got
found.
the phone in my hand.
I don't know if y'all played Cyberpunk to this level, but there's a side mission on Cyberpunk where they use the GLaDOS voice and they take quotes she said from Portal 2 and they put it in the game. Thought that was very fire.
Man, shut the fuck up, man. Damn.
Okay.
And just for that, now I'm coming to New York, Jack. Now I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Woo!
I'm gonna combine these two questions. It's from Kiso and Dwayne Carter. So Kiso asked, have mobile quarterbacks devalued the running back position? Because y'all seen on Twitter, like the running back, all the elite running backs are creating a damn near a coalition. Because they're being underpaid and all that stuff.
Why does it take a Brandon Marshall interview for these guys to like they've been being devalued and paid like shit for years? You know what I'm saying? Like for years, bro.
The system kind of
because running backs don't last that long. Like in terms of playing time, they don't.
There's a lot of wear and tear. Yeah, there's a lot of wear and tear. But still, bro, running backs lasted a long time, bro. Like, Emmitt Smith lasted a long time, bro. Like, just
the
running backs
back then. It was different though because now like it's more athletic. You running 2,000 like they're like workhorses. They played for like they were in 2,000 yards one season, and then the team's like, well, I guess you're done, and they cycle to the next guy.
But even in fantasy, Tyrek, in fantasy, y'all play fantasy football. Like, you would be an idiot to take bro, you know how annoying it is to take, especially like a New England fan, you take like the main running back, but then they run it in with fucking Rex Burkhead. Like, it's fucking annoying. That shit, the whole running back scene is fucked right now.
Yeah, because the last dude that was like a long-term running back was AP, and since then it's been a couple. Well, Derrick Henry too, but other than that,
and Elliott's been around. I mean, he's not. Yeah.
Well, he just dropped off though. It's like yeah. So it's like they get 2 or 3 seasons out of him, and then it's like, all right, guess we're gonna get somebody else to draft. And then why would you want to pay him?
Teams that win don't pay their running backs. They put out a graphic. The last 10 to 12 Super Bowl champions, the running back was making like under $2 million.
Yeah,
So teams that actually win, they don't pay their running backs.
When was the last running back I guess this I don't know high featured running back that actually like won the Super Bowl?
Because
Marshall Falk probably Marshawn Lynch.
The unfortunate
even that it was with Russell Wilson though.
The unfortunate fact is, like with running, we all know this. It's a quarterback league. If you win the Super Bowl, it's going to be because of a quarterback. It's not going to be because of a running back, right? That's number one. And so that means you don't necessarily need some god level running back. So that means you could always go into the draft, use that quarterback for 3, 4 years, right? And then somebody else will sign him. You toss him to the side because you got what might be the best years out of him. And then you go get the new guy who has fresh legs, fresh out of college.
Bro.
So that's why they're devalued. And,
it's a passing league, bro. That's like the NFL, the NBA. You're not gonna win with a traditional Shaq type big man no more. If that's your main player, you're not winning, bro. Look at the big man now. They can shoot threes. They can pass the ball like point guards. They can dribble like fucking guards. You're not win like it's the same shit, bro. You gotta be able to shoot threes. You gotta be able to throw the ball.
Well,
it don't matter. You're not winning like. You're not gonna win like that. There's no more traditional big men like that no more. That wins. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't if you run an offense, you can't do high post offense or low post offense no more and win. Like that's like 10. That's the last person.
Even with Dwight Howard, they surrounded him with great 3-point shooters, and that's how they made it to the finals.
Huh?
No, they made it that 1 year. But yeah, they were surrounded with 3-point shooters.
Well, yeah, like
the
you just age out. Like they just realize like the numbers and analytics, but like, yo, you can't win posting up unless you got like the best post up player ever, and there hasn't been.
But running, bro, Tyrek, you remember like bro, running backs back that can like Jamal Lewis, Amon Green, like Marshall Falk, like that era like was just fucking nuts.
It's over.
That era was nuts, bro.
Look at how even when the Giants won, they won with Brandon fucking Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw. Like them niggas did
great running backs. So those are decent running backs though, for real.
Yeah, but they weren't like star running backs. Like no one was like, oh man, I want Ahmad Bradshaw on my team. They were like just run of the mill running backs. Brandon Jacobs is like just a big dude that can run through people,
run
and then you have
people.
Dude like
he wasn't in the league that long either. Brandon Jacobs wasn't in the league that long.
He wasn't. Yeah, he played for like 8 seasons. What's the other dude? The only guy, Michael Turner. That was like the last dude who played a long time and then had an actually good career. And after that, it's been pretty much 2 or 3 years, and then they die out, and then they replace another dude.
That's because your contract is 4 years, bro. After that 4 years, bro, you probably gonna be either too hurt to actually get a payday, or you're gonna be dependent. What I said.
Even Barkley, Barkley got hurt. Like he was so fucking good already.
Dwayne Carter's question was, do you think Daniel Jones is a good quarterback, and do you see him winning the Super Bowl in the future? I think he's a little bit better than good, but I can't ever see him winning a Super Bowl. No.
You don't got the accuracy to like unless the accuracy
he mid, bro.
There's too much good quarterbacks right now.
Daniel Jones, he could have been if he was in the league, even I would say like at a certain time period before now, I could absolutely see him winning the Super Bowl. Not in this era of quarterbacks.
Yeah. Like the top 10 is insane. Like Lamar, I don't think Lamar's a top 5 quarterback, but he's at least top 10. And I think of that, he's a top 10 quarterback, was a fucking MVP.
The top 10 quarterbacks now, I think, are far better than the top 10 quarterbacks like 15 years ago. It's not even close. So
I don't think so, bro.
I think so.
Yeah, you got to remember the top 5 back there is probably around the same. Because you got to think.
Bro, hold on, you saying because they're more athletic, that means they're better? Like I don't understand that part.
There's more quality core.
They're just more talented.
Talented. I don't think the top 5 is that much.
At any given time in previous like eras, there were really like I feel like there were really like elite quarterbacks, like really good ones, like I guess career ones, like 5 in the league, and then you had
the same dude. It was Tom Brady, it was Peyton Manning, it was Phillip Rivers, and Drew Brees.
Yeah,
that was it.
Now I think you could say like, yo, there's 10 quarterbacks at least that you could possibly win a Super Bowl with,
bro.
No Michael Vick, no Eli Manning, no.
Eli's more dependent. It's more dependent on quarterback play now, though.
Yeah. Thank you for that question. Let me see what else. What else we got? My truck nuts. Since boiled meat ducked me 2 weeks in a row. Shout out to Alex. He was a great addition to the podcast. His comedic humor and knowledge meshes well with the topics. Who's boiled meat?
Bro, Alex, stop DMing DG questions. What are you doing?
What? Hey man, shout out to my guy. Actually, matter of fact, this is a perfect time, Jack. There's been a question in After Dark that you haven't been present for the past month, BG. That's why he said
That's
that.
what he.
I'm
That's what he talking about.
Who was the username that said that? I'll
me?
go find it. Who was the username that
Truck
said
nuts.
Oh, because I
that?
just
I'm gonna go find it. Literally, we'll be in After Dark, and you'll leave, and his question is next, and you always leave right before his question is. Hold on.
Hey man,
I'm gonna get your truck. Here we go. Here I got it. My truck nut says, since BG left early before reading the goddamn question last week, hey Braze Short Rib, when you decided to stream that VR game, what made you pick the t-shirt from under the shoebox in the back of your closet? By the way, I seen you walking out the bodega after buying super glue, a pickled egg, and some of the gas station meat pills. What did you have planned, sir?
I've never bought no dick
Time
from
to
no
time
gas
travel.
station.
A boiled egg and some meat pills? What was you doing, BG?
I have never bought such things from any gas station or anything like that. So
Oh, okay.
that's a lie.
Hey, we finally got him, truck nuts. We finally got him.
I want to go back to this this PS5 Pro detail real quick. Let's cover this real quick. So PS5 Pro details in development since 2022. The code name is Project Trinity. Dev kits going out in November. They talked about how much memory it has, accelerated ray tracing, November 2024 release date. Whole bunch of specs and numbers and shit that doesn't really mean nothing. So I don't want to get into all the I hate that the teraflops and the 60 CUs and the 800 MT. I don't want to get into all that. Point is, it's coming. It exists. It's coming out next year. It exists. And like I said, I've been all for it from the first time it was rumored.
Let me ask you a question. That would just lead me to believe they really trying to stretch this gen now. Because usually they bring out they bring that shit out 3 years into. Well, it's only like 4 years in, but they gonna have to stretch this gen now, bro. Because especially with all this cross gen shit they've been doing, bro. We ain't got no real PS5 games yet. They gotta stretch this motherfucker out at least another 5-6 years, bro.
I think they should.
And the dev cycle's getting longer.
Yeah,
they gonna
that's the
have
other
to.
thing. Yeah, I think. See, in previous gens, I think the dev cycle being stretched was terrible. Like, because dumb consoles was like really just antiques. Like the first or second year that they came out, they were obsolete really quick. You could make the case for all these generations of consoles, they'd be obsolete really quick. But it's still a viable platform to play on, right? When you play on an Xbox Series or a PS5, like, it doesn't feel like the console is like tripping over itself, and it's like it doesn't feel like it's in hospice care about to die and shit like that, like over the simplest of tasks. So I don't mind if this gen is longer. It should be, because developers are taking much longer to make games. I think it should be at least 2 years longer. Because listen, I'm not mad. Okay, it started. This gen started 2021, right?
2020. Well, the end of 2020.
Okay, and yeah, the end of 2020. Listen, I'm not mad, because typically that means it would end in like 2028. I'm not mad if we go to 2030. I'm not mad. 2029, 2030.
Man, at this rate, we need to, brother. At this rate.
So it's like the PS3 gen again, basically. That shit lasted like 8 years.
And that lasted 8 years. Yeah, they might have to go over them 8 years, brother. What I'm feeling, bro, they might as well, dog.
I just think, what I think they, like, manufacturers are like more willing to actually start the gen. Even if the PS5 Pro come out 2024, I feel like the next gen will still come out like 2028 or 2027.
Bro,
People are more willing to buy shit now.
If it goes to 2030 though, if it stretches to around that time, we gotta really seriously have this conversation. Hey man, I don't know how many more consoles we gonna have after that, bro. If we being honest, because technology gonna be way better by then, streaming all that. Like, hey
Yeah, but
man, that might
American infrastructure still gonna be pretty behind though on that shit.
yeah, that's never gonna change. But hey man, who
I
knows?
just think that people are more willing to shell out money for new technology because look at iPhones and shit every year. Like people upgrade, even though sometimes like the phone company pays for it, but people were like willing to shell out $1,000 for a phone every 2 years or so. So I feel like maybe the companies think if we release a pro model in 2024 and 2026, we release the PS6, are people really not going to buy it? I mean, I don't know. So maybe they're just going to release it and just go on next gen and then have cross gen again. Going to next gen, we do the same fucking shit over and over again.
I think we gonna get a PS6. As far as PS7, bro, that motherfucker might be a breakout box, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, bro. That bitch gonna be a dongle, bro. I think traditional console it ain't gonna be that after this next gen.
But we've been saying that for a while though. We've been saying that for like a decade now.
But it's getting to the point. Cause look, bro, we at the point, bro. You get shamed if you buy a physical game now. Niggas will laugh at you if you buy a physical game, bro. It's gonna be listen. It's gonna get to the point where niggas gonna laugh at you if you buy a game at all, nigga. Like it's already getting to that. Them Game Pass niggas, it's gonna be you ain't streaming that? What the fuck? What's wrong with this dude? Like
gaming is pretty much the last medium where like everyone had to like. It took the longest to get to mostly digital because music and shit has been digital for almost 20 like not 20 years, but longer than most of them. And then everyone's starting to get used to streaming movies now. Like that's pretty much like no one buys Blu-rays no more. So for gaming, people are retarded. Gamers are retarded. So it just takes a while for everyone to get to like.
Oh, absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
All right. Trine 5 developer says that the Series S is a nice option, but it could be a bottleneck. We've heard.
You said Trine said that?
A Trine 5 developer, people that make Trine.
Bro, you know why that's crazy? That game is 2.5D. So if they making a side scroll saying that you know they're fucked off. That's crazy.
Yeah, we've heard the sentiment from multiple developers so far, right? I think it's been about like 6 or 7, I want to say, that have came out and said and alluded to this type of thing, with the Series S kind of being, a bit of a problem. I think early gen, I think the Series S is a good early gen console, right? But
I missed the question.
The Trine 5 developer just said that the Series S is a nice option, but it can be a bottleneck. The same thing we've heard other developers say. And I was just saying, I think that the Series S is a good early console, early gen console. But as you get, especially if we were just talking about it, if this gen lasts actually till 2029, 2030, that Series S by 2027, oh my god, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Like I said, early on, it's fine, but by then, it'll be a pariah to games more than anything. And they say the casuals don't care, right? It's probably a good platform, a good console for the casuals, but even though it may be for casuals and the ones who don't care may buy it, and the ones who do care will buy a Series X, it still affects the development of games because you have to develop a game, on it or to run on.
I got something for you. Do you think the Steam Deck and the Rogue Ally and the popularity of those things are impacting the development of the game? So now people are setting up these PC requirements. Now they got to consider those because they are becoming popular things.
I don't think so, because the way I would think they're developing games, right? With the Steam Deck existing is I would think they make their games, right? And then the Steam Deck, and then they just do their best to port it to the Steam Deck after. And hopefully it could be what do they call it when it's great for the Steam Deck? That what do they call it? Steam Deck
Deck verified.
Steam Deck verified, right?
Verified.
I don't think they're making I don't think they're thinking about like, okay, we have to make sure this fits and will run very well on the Steam Deck. I think they just hope when they cross that bridge that it just transfers well. That's what I.
Well, I know Nintendo's about to release a Switch too. I think the Series S is going to be fine. I really think, because the thing is, again, this is why I keep getting skeptical and feeling odd that they talking about a PS5 Pro when none of these consoles have really even fully utilized what's in the box already. It just doesn't make any sense. They literally just became like normalized console fine. Like for the first 2 years of the console's life cycle, they were like rare items that you had to auction and bid for.
That's because it's cross-gen. A lot of them cross-gen.
Yeah.
It's cross-gen. It's like you gotta wait for that to drop off, and that's finally going away. But then the Series is still around, so and they got to develop for it. So it's like it's not like it's going away. They can't just be like, oh, we're not gonna develop for the Series S no more. So I mean, that's what they got to work with. So
yeah, I mean, listen, just like we believe that the PS4 absolutely held back, and we've there's proof of this. You know, it's held back the games that we've enjoyed on PS5 in some capacity. I would believe the same thing when it comes to the Series S. Like, it may not be affecting the games right now that much, but the really ambitious games that are going to come in the middle of the gen and after, I think it may affect the development of those games. So, but we'll see. Payday 3 requires an online connection to play online, even in single player. I don't really care, but that's something people complain about. I've never been affected by a game being, requiring an online connection. I guess I get why people say it's bad. I've never been affected by it, so it doesn't seem like a big deal to me.
Can you even play that game solo? I don't even feel like you can play it solo.
I don't know.
Can you?
I don't. No idea.
The tutorial.
You probably you can play. I think you can play with bots. I think you can play with bots.
Anyway. All right.
I think you can play with bots. I mean, when I played the last Payday, I feel like I played it with computers.
Yeah, it says this says you can play for Payday 2. You can play solo with bots. So maybe 3 is going to be the same. Yeah. Okay. So this is Dolphin Emulator situation. So Dolphin Emulator, they abandoned their Steam release plans after Nintendo threatened them legally. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. I don't listen. When Nintendo threatens you with their lawyers, you back down. I don't think there's much else to that.
But I was told by social media law experts that Nintendo had no legal footing in the matter. What happened? It's almost as if you buy and use your own resources to natively create something, you have some type of legal ownership on it. Ain't that crazy? I was told that wasn't the case.
Bless Red just told me they did not threaten them legally. Hey man, that's what the article says, brother. Let me look. Let me bring it up. Yes, yeah, Dolphin Emulator abandoned Steam release plans after
I think
Nintendo's...
Steam is the one that kind of pushed back on it because they said Steam told them to seek permission from Nintendo. And Nintendo was like, well, they're like, that's impossible. The Dolphin, so that's why they're not doing it. So I don't even think Nintendo even mentioned something, but since Steam is asking them to go through Nintendo to put it there, they don't want to go through the trouble for something that they know Nintendo's not going to approve.
So yeah, it says,
hey Nintendo, can we steal y'all games, fam? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, so it says a few months ago, the developer behind the Wii and GameCube emulator Dolphin said that they were indefinitely postponing a planned Steam release after Steam maker Valve received a request from Nintendo to take down the emulator's coming soon page. This week, after consulting with a lawyer, the team says it has decided to abandon its Steam distributor plans together. More or less, they're still afraid of Nintendo. That's clear. They're afraid of Nintendo's actions. Has Nintendo ever lost any type of...
If they didn't care, they would have did it anyway.
Has Nintendo lost any type of legal matter that we can remember? I'm just... You don't... And even if Nintendo doesn't... Let's say they don't have a case, right, as some people say. I'm pretty sure Nintendo has the ability to lawyer you into the ground and push this shit to like an expense and to a certain an amount of time that you don't want to deal with.
You just can't outspend.
If they didn't have a case,
Yeah, like
no, what's up?
I'm just saying that legal proceeding would take so long. With Nintendo's lawyers would find some way to beat you. I'm pretty sure.
And this
Bro, people being stupid, bro. If they didn't have a legal case, they would have put it on there. It's a reason it's not on there, bro. You cannot take somebody's intellectual properties without their permission and benefit off of them. They trying to make money off putting Nintendo games on a platform they not intended to run on. That is illegal. I don't give a fuck what type of loopholes or fucking Wikipedia pages you got. It's fucking illegal. If it wasn't illegal, they would do it with no repercussions. It's a reason when Nintendo said, don't do that, take that shit off. They did it. Guess what? It's fucking illegal. They don't want to lose their fucking asses by stealing games. It's the point blank period. I don't give a fuck what type of loopholes or fucking fake ass hoes law nigga on Twitter y'all done heard. They don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Jack Move, Bless Red said in the chat, it is 100% legal.
So why did, if Nintendo told them to remove it and they did it, if it was legal, they could have told Nintendo to go fuck themselves. It's illegal, brother. It's illegal. I'm sorry.
Bless Red.
If it was legal, why don't y'all go do it? Why don't y'all go do it since it's so legal? Go do it. See what happened to y'all. Go do it. If it was legal, everybody can do it, right? It's not public domain. Go do it. See what happened to you.
Listen, I don't know the law. I'm not going to pretend like I do. I feel like even if it is completely legal to do this, I feel like somehow you're still going to lose a battle with Nintendo. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters if it's illegal or illegal. I think you're still going to lose a battle with Nintendo.
Oh, someone says that because it has the Wii decryption key, and that's what's making it illegal. Because it's like having a BIOS. You remember how like you download the PS2 emulator, but you couldn't get the BIOS on the same website. You had to go find BIOS. So that's what some people. I don't know how true this is, but it's saying because it has a Wii decryption thing on it, that's what's causing it to do that.
Bro, if it was legal, bro, guess who would be doing it? PlayStation will put all Nintendo games on their shit from the Dolphin emulator. Xbox will put all the games on their shit via the Dolphin emulator. If it was legal, they would do it because guess what? That's money.
It's not the emulator
stealing their fucking games. They're not gonna let you do that.
Yeah, so I'm reading an article right now. So it's not the emulator itself. They have like a Wii common key, and you're not supposed to share that shit. So that's like something that Nintendo's like IP, like that's their intellectual property.
Look, they trying to use semantics. The Dolphin emulator in itself, with nothing on it of worth value, is not illegal. But when you start stealing Nintendo games and putting it, the Dolphin emulator is a vessel to steal Nintendo games. The Dolphin emulator by itself is a pointless piece of shit. What makes it valuable is the games you're stealing on it, right? That's what makes it illegal. It's a reason this shit is not gonna get on there.
Yeah.
So keep playing semantics.
I'm reading. Bless Reddit is true. This is what I'm reading. Like this is from apptrigger.com or whatever. They look pretty reputable to me. Yeah, they're saying whatever common key they have, that's the reason why they don't care about the emulator itself. The emulator, they can't do nothing about that. That's been solved years ago. Like you can't take emulators now. Whatever software, whatever the fuck this shit is, they can't do that. That's the pushback that Steam is telling them that you got to get rid of that. But the guy who's in charge of the emulator does not want to get rid of that. So I guess he's going to go to court for that shit.
Bless Red, you could always come in here and debate it, good brother. But,
I'm just saying that's what the article says. I'm not sure if it's right or wrong, but that's what they're saying the crux of the issue is. It's not the emulator itself. It's whatever it's in, like files are in there.
They saying the term emulating may not be illegal, but the shit you're trying to emulate is illegal, right? I can emulate a movie, a public domain movie like Winnie the Pooh on my computer. That's not illegal. But if I try to emulate the new Mission Impossible movie without paying any type of money to see it, that's considered illegal, buddy. Yeah, it is. That's how that goes. I can't emulate fucking Oppenheimer on my computer right now without paying some type of fee. That's illegal. Now, if I want to emulate fucking Snow White, that's fucking public domain for the past however many years, nobody gives a fuck. There is a difference.
And
y'all playing cement.
It's cement. Well, also, I think encryption key in America it's illegal, but everywhere else it's not. So I think it's like a regional battle too. So I guess Nintendo of America could kind of like do it, but like if they're in another region, it doesn't really matter. So I don't know. I'm not sure how well these people know about the situation either. So
I'm gonna move on.
You can emulate the games you own, brother man. People are trying to download an emulator for a console they don't own and play games they ain't bought. You can't do that. Legally, you cannot do that, brother. That's how that works.
The ever-lasting, never-ending debate on the legality of emulation. Absolutely love it.
If it was so legal, man, look, all y'all that's got the problem with what I'm saying, go put a Dolphin emulator on yourself and release Nintendo game yourself and see what happens. See how many matter of fact, I'll put money on your books. I'm gonna buy y'all some meat rods while y'all in there. I'm gonna get y'all the little J treatment when y'all in there. Y'all niggas gonna be in Cook County somewhere fucking with Nintendo. Keep playing.
Hey, that one guy who owned that emulation site, is he still paying back Nintendo like to this day? Like he got
to pay them a portion of his salary for the rest of it. That nigga gonna have to kill himself to get out that 360 deal. They still might come out to his estate. Keep playing with him.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all really be trying to play with Nintendo. I
just don't get why they every time Nintendo does this shit and people are like, yeah, I could beat them, and then they don't beat them. So I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just don't understand why that's like why Nintendo's the giant that y'all want to keep prodding. It's like y'all have this morbid curiosity. I wonder if I can be the one to get away with doing this shit to Nintendo.
It's like the Mount Everest shit. I'm gonna climb Mount Everest, and then you end up throwing a bicycle on top of Mount Everest.
It just kill me. Niggas try to use loopholes, bro. The niggas that want to do this shit don't own the games they want to do it to. Y'all using examples of that's so ridiculous. That's like me saying this nigga went to college to be a doctor. He could perform this operation, but I wanted bro, I'm not a fucking doctor, bro. You didn't buy it, bro. You can't play it, bro. Legally, you can't play it, bro. You didn't buy it, bro. They bought it, bro. It's different, bro.
Bro, how many W's you gonna put in that word?
I'm just saying, bro. I hate stupid niggas, and this is some stupid shit. Well, you know, some people bought it, and technically, did you buy it, nigga? Did you buy it? You didn't, so shut the hell up. You're irrelevant in this conversation, okay?
Yeah. I'm just saying, you're not going to be the one to win. That's all. Like, everybody think like, oh, no, I'm going to be the one to survive the Nintendo lawsuit. You're not, buddy. You're not that guy. So, oh, man, y'all crazy. Let me see if
people arguing with trained fucking lawyers in Nintendo. Like, this is ridiculous. This is fucking crazy. And the last person that did that nigga got years in prison. And they let him out by the grace of their own hands and told that nigga you still got to pay us as long as you live it, nigga. When you die, your kid's gonna be paying for your fucking mistake. They sued a married couple for $12 million for doing the same shit, and guess what? They won. That married couple probably fucking somewhere hanging from a ceiling right now. Cause they didn't have no legal footing, right? Come on, man. Y'all sound stupid, bro. Keep being lawyers on Twitter, nigga. How much y'all get paid for being lawyers on Twitter? Because the shit ain't working out too good for y'all. Y'all the same niggas that say they had no legal footing. But guess what? The shit y'all was talking about is never coming out. Because they got legal footing. You see how that worked?
And the part of why that's the part that I love Nintendo about. Like I feel like PlayStation and like Xbox, they won't go after like people who do like minor infractions to the company. Nintendo don't care. If they find if you hit their radar, we're going after you. We don't care what you did, how small. We're going after you, buddy, and you're going to jail. Like they funny with that joint, man. I love it. Oh man. Yeah, PlayStation, Xbox will sweep it under the rug like, they ain't worth our time. Nintendo be like, hold up, buddy. Take this one to court.
I love Nintendo doing that. All these fucking Twitter lawyers gonna get they comeuppance. It's funny, right? Niggas saying ain't nothing to give, but these the same niggas that get VPNs to steal. Why don't you pirate shit without a VPN? Since y'all Billy Badass, right? Turn that VPN off. You ain't really in Moscow, Russia, are you? You in fucking Pennsylvania somewhere. Go download that game with your real location on. See if they don't kick your fucking door down. Your ISP cool with you stealing shit? They ain't got no legal footing, right? but you using all these fucking workarounds.
Bro,
Niggas putting paper clips in the fucking switches to play games that ain't out yet. Get the fuck out of here.
I remember back in the day, bro, when I used to once in a while, if I downloaded a movie off one of these torrent sites, I would get a letter from my ISP in the mail. Like, bro, we saw you download this. That's illegal, fam. You could be so-and-so. I was like, I still did it every once in a while, of course. But
Yeah, my housemate in college, this dude downloaded like Sony Vegas or some shit. And they sent him a letter with the time and date, his IP address and everything he downloaded and shit like that. And they said if you do it again, we're gonna like bring legal action to you. This shit was crazy.
This is where the semantics come from, right? People like, Jamie, you're talking about piracy. We're talking about emulation. If you're emulating something you don't own, you're pirating it. You know that, right? If I didn't buy something and I'm quote unquote, I'm pirating it. I don't give a fuck what the term is used to do it. I could look, right? I could steal your car by towing it away. I didn't break into your car, but I towed it away. I stole your car. I still stole it. I don't own it, but I used a different form of doing it. That's what emulating something you didn't buy is. You're still stealing it, okay? You didn't pay for it. That's how that works. You're just using a different, that's called semantics. Y'all are being ridiculous.
Jack want to be a hall monitor so bad.
Jack is sick of these pirates, bro. No, I understand though. I'm gonna read these super chats. Okay, Bless011. Jack move in a wrestling game, but Black Baron can't get into the latest AEW video game. Another big L.
Come on, dog. Come on. Shout out to Baron, man. Great guy.
Iron Mike. BG saying he want a buck break. Jack, great granddaddy. That's not what I said, sir.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
I just think it'll be some funny, some funny get back. Like imagine imagine telling your homie like, bruh, I whipped one of your ancestors. You can't talk.
You would be a horny scoundrel.
You want to tell somebody that, BG?
Like you can't talk. There's nothing you could say to me no more. I whipped your ancestor. There's nothing you can say to me no more.
Imagine trying to dap a nigga up after he said, "You crazy, bro."
That's just saying. That's the greatest one up.
BG been acting like the booty warrior ever since, man. This is crazy, bro.
Oh my god. Yamato Shisun. Bond would be the next Clayton Bigsby. Bond still never explained why he's not here, but
he was arguing with people on Twitter, so I don't know.
I think you told me. I don't think he thought we had a podcast.
Weird that we had a podcast. He probably thought it was a gaming night because I thought it was up until I came in here and you said, "Oh, almost time to do the podcast." I was like, "Oh, I thought I was joining gaming night."
So even if it was a gaming night, like he still wasn't gonna show up. Like nigga, you part of it.
Bond don't play no games, man.
Hey Jack.
What's up?
Check general chat.
We not playing Tales in the Reverie or whatever the fuck that nigga be playing, man.
That's fucked up.
Oh my
this
god.
BG band to tell.
Oh my god.
Facts.
I hate y'all. Hate y'all. DJ Smith. Jack, imagine when you visit BG in New York, then BG rips off his mask like a Mission like in Mission Impossible, and it's Bond saying, "You know what I say, Jack."
I would scream and faint.
This is funny because I just went on a marathon. I just watched all the Mission Impossibles because that shit is extra funny.
Man, imagine you getting a taxi cab. Tyrek pulled a mask off. He started talking about Sony. You're like, God damn it! Like, skip the shit
up. Oh my god, New York does my worst dreams come true. That shit
crazy. E-Rock 97. Nobody. Tarek. Thank you. Come again. Why are you acting like why you acting like you a Ock or something?
Yeah, it's okay, Rock. I won't call ice on you today, but next week.
Oh wow.
Story.
Yo.
Hey, can we get one of Jigga saying hello? Can we get one of those?
E-Rock really don't.
How's it going?
It's crazy how E-Rock was nice. He's like, we played Modern Warfare 2 last night, and he's like the stereotypical Mexican. He's nice with a knife. It's crazy.
Wow. Oh, you on to something? That's crazy.
How's it
they
going?
said you was carrying around a jerry can and dynamite. Is that true, Tyrek? I knew they had in Call of Duty. They was talking crazy about you, bro.
Where is E-Rock from? Because it doesn't really. He doesn't really seem very Mexican to me. So
he's from Guatemala.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from Guatemala. Oh, okay.
One,
Okay, but
one
where-
of them, yeah, he said he had to. Yeah.
But where does he live?
You know, he from
Right
the
now?
place that they heads be shaped like the blocks they build with. That's where he's from.
I met E-Rock in real life. He said he whispered in there. He said, Arriba. I was like, what the fuck, nigga?
What state he
Nigga,
live in,
Tom-
like right now?
He live in Houston.
Oh, right now, yeah, he in Texas.
Oh, I don't know. He seems like a very docile Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like very watered down
Fuck a
Mexican.
docile man. You said that like he was a domesticated
I'll tell
animal.
you, I'm gonna tell you.
He a watered
I'm gonna tell you
down
how to get
Mexican.
E-Rock.
I don't know.
No, E-Rock start to get E-Rock to run. Go in his front yard and shake an empty bag of Milano cookies. A Murano cookie. Shake like an empty bag of that nigga. Will come outside.
And some Chente boots.
Yeah, the double stuffed chocolate chip Milano cookies. He gonna come out there running. That's how you get E-Rock to come out.
Crazy.
E-Rock.
Jazzy Jefferson. I dare any of these PC dorks to take Nintendo to court. To take Nintendo to court. That stealing and emulating their IPs is legal. Shout out to the Crayola Contrarian. Bless Red.
Fire. That's a t-shirt.
Thanks.
You're right. Where is the gameplay? Oh, it ended.
Bro, I'm gonna send you gameplay. Use my gameplay next week, bro.
Yes, that means it's time for us to get out of here. Let's get past that. There's another.
Oh, Blaze goes PO call. Where did nigga go?
He just dipped out. He didn't even say nothing. He just dipped out.
I know what I'm saying. He must have go do a piss test.
I think he felt like DJ Smith. BG ranked the Mission Impossible movie. So I haven't seen the last one. I'm seeing the last one this weekend. The one what's this one? What's one called?
Dead Reckoning.
Yeah, Dead Reckoning. I haven't seen that one. So ranking them. Mission Impossible. Okay, I'm gonna start from the best. Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, then Fallout. Hold on. Let me bring. I gotta see him in front of me. Okay, yeah, Ghost Protocol, then Fallout, then I might go with 3 and then Rogue Nation and then 2 and then 1.
Y'all fuck with Tom Cruise like that? I don't really fuck with him.
His middle tooth. He got like a cursed middle tooth that I fuck with.
I'm not a fan of his movies or his acting. I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't
You
watch
don't like
his
the way he
movies.
runs?
I think he's great.
I think
All the movies I seen him in, he really wasn't hitting no shit. To be honest, like,
Bro, he's never been an amazing face actor.
You ever watched a Mission Impossible movie, right, Jack?
no, I'm good on those. I don't
Nah,
like his
you gotta
movies.
watch
Like,
them, Jack.
I
They're really.
tried to watch a few of his movies. He just, I don't know, bro.
Nah,
Then, you know what ruined it for me when he was jumping on that Oprah couch back in the day, screaming and shit.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Jack.
Ain't he a
Come on, Jack.
Scientologist? That nigga crazy for
Come
that
on,
nigga
Jack.
crazy for real.
Who cares, bro?
That nigga
Watch
crazy.
the movies. Like no,
No,
one,
he's a weird. No,
one
I'm
and
saying I
two-
tried to watch a few of his movies. I don't like them. They boring.
Top Gun. Have you seen the Top Gun 2?
I'm not watching nigga. Last movie I watched with him,
Jack.
he had what's the bitch?
Top Gun 2 is amazing.
Vanilla Sky. Is that the movie? Is that what it's called?
Jack, here's what I hate about you. You be judging actors based off their like worst irrelevant movies from like 15 years ago.
I try to get deep in your catalog. If your catalog,
Yeah, but you be judging them. You don't. But you don't judge them off. You don't seem to judge actors based on their best, but you definitely judge them based off their worst. It's like you make sure you see their worst stuff.
I want to see your worst. Let me see. Yeah.
This nigga did a whole. This nigga had a whole.
Whatever.
I want to see you at your worst,
Jack,
baby. I need to know what you look like without
we
makeup.
didn't hear 20 seconds of that, and you finished it with yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. Top Gun is amazing. And Mission Impossible 1 and 2, like they didn't age well at all. Because those are very early 90s movies, so they feel like that, unfortunately. But after 3 and after, oh yeah, they wasn't missing. They wasn't missing with those. All of them have been really good. After 3. Let me see if there's any other question. I know some other questions from the AMA. We ain't gonna get to everybody's, just so y'all know. Maybe we can do it in After Dark, depending on how many After Dark questions there are. Koopa, who's your wrestling Mount Rushmore?
Oh, Shawn
Sting.
Michaels. Stone Cold, The Rock, Goldberg.
It's only four
Matt
people
and Jeff.
on Mount Rushmore, brother.
Oh,
It's only 4 people on Mount Rushmore, brother.
let me think. Okay, if it's only 4, I'm gonna get the freakiest niggas. Viscera, Gold. What's the nigga?
Goldust.
What was it? Goldust, Rikishi, and I'm gonna get Boogeyman. I'm gonna get the 4 zestier niggas.
All right, I got my 4. I got my 4. These not my favorite wrestlers, but these I gotta put some on her just because, bro. I'm gonna go Sting, Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, Stone Cold.
I'm gonna go HBK, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, The Rock, and I gotta give it to Undertaker. I almost wanted to put Bret Hart there, but Undertaker.
I'm gonna go and I probably stopped watching wrestling before all of y'all. So I'm gonna go Undertaker, Kurt Angle, The Rock, and Stone Cold.
Okay, but if you could be one wrestler for one day, who would you? If you could be a wrestler for one day, who would you be?
Razor Ramon.
Oh, y'all didn't even put Randy Orton in your fucking top. Y'all fucking trash. If I could be a wrestler for one day, it would be Batista. I would be Batista just so I could do his intro. That shit one of the hardest intros of all time.
Maybe a mid actor, yeah, we should.
And I'd be Edge so I can have a large, giant, 3-inch thick leather trench coat when I walk into.
I thought you was gonna say.
I ain't know what you was about to say, boy.
Was that going?
Hey,
Y'all don't remember the
crazy.
Chrome Hearts trench coat he used to wear going to the ring, nigga?
Hey, he was one of my favorites. Rated all superstar, baby. Yes, sir.
All the lights out, hair in the wind, get on the turnbuckle, throw the hair. What? Fire.
You do that anyway. You do that coming in the Discord.
I did that at Aji Ramen Bar too.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna read this last one, then we getting out of here. Like I said, I'll see if we can cover some of them in After Dark. Knick-Knack. Here's a question that was provided during a Democrat debate back in 2019 when the party was trying to find who to face off against Trump. Also, let me just say that I don't vote because both sides are equally bad. Say you guys were elected the U.S. president. Would your government's health care plan cover undocumented immigrants? If Bond is there, just for fun, give me a good explanation on why these illegals who take jobs and money from good U.S. citizens deserve better health care more than fat, obese, U.S.-born slobs. Bald men born into the U.S., both born in 3D and broadband gamers, and white women who are destroying the things we love. So he said he was asking, like, particularly to Bond, like, would he rather give the illegals those jobs and benefits or the other people that Bond hates, like, you know, fat people? And
so since Bond not here, what do y'all think the first sentence Bond would say after being asked that?
Look,
he would say, do you know how much money obesity is costing America? It cost us 2.4. What did he say? I don't fucking know.
I got $10. I got $10. I got $10 saying that when he starts this conversation, he gonna say, "Here's the thing." I think that's how he gonna start a sentence. And then we gonna hear 15 minutes of
bullshit. Yeah.
I'll say this.
Really
I don't get very much into politics, but I'm pretty sure if you remove all the immigrants from this country, it would probably collapse in one way or another.
That's what happened in Texas and Florida when they started getting rid of the undocumented workers. Businesses closed down and shit because they didn't have enough people to run the business and stuff no more. So that's true.
Yeah. And I do believe when people be like, you know, like, oh, you know, they're taking it. I think if an immigrant can come here and take your job, I think that says something more about you than anybody else. I'm gonna be real, like, because an immigrant
it depends.
Yeah, and there are just labor jobs, low skilled labor jobs, I guess. But I don't know. Are they really taking your job? Is there any like actual proof and numbers that like immigrants have actually like put people out of work and taken their jobs? I don't know if there's any like.
Have you ever called?
You bond, bro. You bond, Jack.
Bro, people act like, you know that these people can't get jobs that you want without having citizens. You know that, right? Like people act like they're taking all of our jobs, nigga. The work that they're doing is stuff that's not you're not searching for anyway. Like, are you searching for how to pour concrete in driveways in your suburban district? No, nigga. Like they're not. And on top of that, there's a lot of places that take people that aren't American citizens, but they have a work visa. There's a bunch of people I went with in college where once they graduate, if they don't get a job or a job that says will quote unquote sponsor their positioning being here in the country, they get sent back.
Yeah.
So it's not, oh, the immigrants are taking our jobs. For one, those aren't jobs that you're even searching for, and those aren't job market because they have to be accounted for one. Two, they have systems that play to give people like that job. So I don't know. I think it's a dumb argument that people that live in Texas.
It's low hanging fruit because it's easy to blame people for that, for like your life being mediocre, and blame it on people who are.
What about call centers?
People are picking fucking vegetables for $2 an hour.
That's it.
I'm tired of Indian niggas working at call centers. I'm gonna be real.
Hello, my name is Gunner. No, those are if your argument is jobs being kicked outside of America to third parties, that's a different conversation. Immigrants, those aren't people that migrated here. They're in their own country, chilling, doing jobs.
Like when I go pick up E-Rock from Home Depot to pay my house, I'm like, I'm cool with it.
Oh my god. Huh? Hello, my name is Gunner.
Let's get out of here, man.
Like his back.
Wow, just like an Italian, you just want to show up when the party's over after you done ate all the pasta and the lasagna. And come on, you see this guy?
Hey, let's go.
Brother, I have 3 kids. God bless them all. You know what I mean? And I had to cook on the grill, brother. You know what I mean? I apologize for that. You know that,
bro. You gotta. Hey, what's cool? You cook up, bro.
Same to you.
Your bike.
Look, Jack connection is good when he talk about food.
I know, Jack. I be posting those grill videos. Jack be mouth water.
You said what?
Some steak. I got steak. I got corn on the cob on the grill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And she made some salad.
You're a little freak.
And
hell no.
The dickhead in the chat saying how Europe is enjoying immigration. I want y'all to know the reason why Europe is so fucked up is because they fucked whatever the people immigrating to those countries and shit. The reason why they're even there is because Europe fucked their own country up. So that's why they got to go back.
Yeah. Look at Germany, bro. Oh, anybody can come in. Now they're regretting it. I ain't going to say too much, huh?
Yeah, you're in a bad position, Jack. I'm not talking about the one that Alex put you in.
Man, fuck y'all.
Wow.
Wow, boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did I get dragged into that?
Go back to that original position.
Yo, this Iron Man picture is crazy.
Hey, BG, why you skip my question though?
Because we got to go. And
That's
you're
crazy.
part of the podcast. We can talk about it in after. Your question will be the first one in After Dark. How about that, brother?
Oh, thanks, Dad. Thanks so much, dude.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you for the submitted questions. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm gonna expedite the outros. That's Alex, Tarek, Jack, Smooth, Blaze, and Bond was not here, and I am BG, Banquet, Barbecue, whatever you want to call me. I'm all of the above. Also be your daddy if you want me to, but that's another story.
Here he go. Here he go. Expedite these damn outros, bro.
So we'll catch y'all next week. All right, we're out of here. There's no other super chats, right?
Can you give us a Jack move, peace? Peace.
Yep, no more super chats. Peace. All right, we're out. We'll catch y'all next week.
No. Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me, see that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond, aim in a scope and all black panel, you can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. For real. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in the lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Till kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pod that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pod that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon Well Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't all strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.